Is
God.
the new table up, or am I just like stupid?
The new table. Am I crazy? Oh, whoops.
Okay. Thank God.
Oslo's plan for the talk, and talk.
Love Oslo's plan.
Oslo, you're so mean for real. Let me just yap everybody's ear off. That'll get everyone on the side for sure. You join my side, right, guys? If I were calling everybody together for an emergency meeting to declare war on a singular enemy, you join my side.
That completely depends. Do I know you in this hypothetical situation?
Yeah.
Well-
Also, is it against the Jewish?
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like,
Yeah. Also, are you being a Nazi, or is this for like an actually good reason?
That's subjective.
Zoe, this is
No, the answer is no.
This isn't subjective.
The answer is no.
Subjective?
I'm not.
the answer is subjective. If I hate Jewish people,
That sounds like some rhetoric.
it sounds like a Reddit. What?
That sounds like some
rhetoric.
political rhetoric.
Sounds like Project
Okay.
2025.
Also true.
Alright,
It's Project 2024. Thank you.
Cole, we're
Is
ready
it? I thought it was
whenever you are.
2025.
Uh. God. Sorry, a burp just came up out of nowhere. It crept in my throat. It's in my chest. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Destinies. Before I continue, I'd like to ask all of my players to say hi.
Good job, Cole.
Hello.
Thanks.
You and that
Hey.
gastrointestinal system of yours.
Yep.
Ah, the good old gastric system.
Guess. Okay. Alright, I have a couple of disclaimers before we begin. Wait, hang on, let me do that again. Alright, I have a couple disclaimers before we No, see, I don't like that one. Let me try it again. Alright, so... No.
This is the dumbest.
Firstly, all the music and ambience we're going to hear in tonight's episode was made by the wonderful Michael Gelfi. Check him out on YouTube and Spotify, along with his partner Philip Melvin. That's Michaelgelfi. Check him out. They're great composers and do fantastic and epic stuff. And I just realized I've made a typo in my disclaimers after 2 years. Anyway. Next, all the character art you see on screen is made by the wonderful Alice, the player for Magnus. Chances are you're checking this out from either of her channels, either Twitch or YouTube, so make sure to give those a follow because she's hilarious and really good at what she does. Also, all the and oh my fucking god!
He just had an Alice moment.
Don't call it an Alice moment.
All the maps and tables you see on screen are made by me using free assets such as FA Mapmaking. FA Mapmaking stands for Forgotten Adventures. They're great, they have a ton of free assets for making tabletop roleplay maps, so check them out and pay them money. You don't have to, but I do. Lastly, we have a TikTok. Check out Dungeon and Destinies, that's DONGONANDDSTINIS, and give us a follow. Now, would anyone else like to say anything before we start?
Love you guys.
That's nice, kid.
Damn.
Love you too, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
Oof. I just gotta, sorry, I gotta fix my brain for a second. It's still lingering on the disclaimers for some reason. Alice, I'm watching you eat that chicken and it's making me both hungry and very uncomfortable at the same time.
That was cabbage. That wasn't chicken, that was cabbage.
Did you get the Brussels sprouts that you want?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dup, 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 dup.
Okay, so
Okay.
welcome back to the ever compromised world of Aracretia. Last we left off, our players had finally gotten out of the realm that they had stumbled into somehow for the third time, and before that, more importantly, you guys had finally made it to Smyrna, the site for the Akala, and you had done a bit of shopping, splitting up, going fishing, and going to the Enchanted Mountain. We ended last mainstream session with you guys watching the blood clans of Vasselheim arrive and getting grouped up back together. The day is late or early in the afternoon. Is everything okay, Alice?
Yeah, I just totally forgot that. I completely forgot to rework Magnus.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so he's still skater boy.
Continue.
So here we sit, and here you stand. The four of you currently stand as the drowning drums and marching footsteps of the blood clans kind of disappear deeper and deeper into the city until eventually most of them get to the docks and they depart in their ships back towards Vasselheim. The representatives staying behind to represent their various clans and people, and most importantly, Vasselheim as a whole. That being said, the lot of you, the four of you, including Larea, have what is happening? Can we please laugh about? Okay, buddy, go ahead. There you go. There you go.
Hey.
The four of you have the rest of the day. It is currently about 1 in the afternoon. You have the rest of the day to prepare for the Akala tomorrow. For those of you, I guess just one of you, Magnus, for you specifically, you know loosely what is going to happen, and for the rest of you, Oslo explained it briefly on the road between Liv Liqueur and Solili, but you will have 3 days. The first day and the last day are basically just reading titles out loud, announcing arrivals and departures, and a feast at night. And the middle day, which will be the... What is happening? Why is my... What? Why is it fucked up? Please. The 25th is the day that the actual discussion will be had between the King of Liv Liqueur, his matrons, and the rest of the Empire. This includes, but is not limited to, the High Table of Solili, or the Table of Solili, the representatives from Astelbur and Sequestria, the clans of both Vasselheim and Jorlheim, and lastly, the Archaeomandrate of Inkwin, the kind of almost god priest at that point. Knowing this, Kaya and Bo, Kaya less so than Bo, and Bo specifically, you two realize that what's happening is really serious. And while Tanaris and Magnus have their fancy grill gotten down, you guys need new clothes and you need to be better prepared. And I'm not saying this as your characters, I'm saying this as your DM.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I want this to go well for you.
But if it doesn't, we're gonna start an international incident.
No, you're joking.
Oops.
But
Hey.
So, the rest of the day is yours. You are free to do as you wish.
I'm gonna immediately turn to Magnus and be like, hey.
I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna look over to Magnus too, just because I've seen him and I know he's a little bit of a prim, polished fella.
So, do
Hey.
you happen to still have the outfit that I had for the feast in Livlicker?
you want to wear
That-
that to the Akala?
That is the fanciest thing I've ever worn.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Hold on, the second fanciest thing. My mistake.
not. That's not really gonna fly.
It's not?
No. That's like a. Imagine, okay. That's like a bonfire compared to what we're about to do. Imagine, like, we're gonna go, like, drink wine, have a, grill going, barbecue, with the feast with the Oslo and everything. This is, like, really important. We can
Well,
I also don't think that your outfit would fly because it doesn't have.
You said one more
Sorry,
time.
say that.
I don't think that your outfit would fly because it doesn't have wings.
That's unnecessarily funny, Daenerys.
I'm so proud of you, Daenerys. You've come so far.
Okay, well, I've never had even. I wouldn't. Voice. Excuse me. Well, I've never even had to
Like,
dress
be fancy,
nice
right?
like ever.
Okay.
So
you see what Daenerys is wearing?
Glowy
some
robes.
extremely fancy robes. Yeah.
Imagine that, but more. Let's go find...
More.
Taylor. We need to go
I'm gonna
find a
have to get them
tailor.
on rush order. Okay. Let's go find a tailor then.
Do you think the king would be able to get things quickly to us?
No.
Well-
He's probably extremely busy at this point.
I mean, he probably also has his, shit together. I'm gonna sending to Kelsey, actually.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Kelsey, good morning. Need to head to Taylor for Akala clothing. Do you want to come with? And help them pick something presentable, please.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So very quickly you hear back. Oh, hi Magnus. That sounds like a lovely idea.
But
However,
Mhm.
I'm currently assisting Da. I can meet you later.
okay. Alright, Kelsey's gonna meet us later to help with this. For right now, and I'll go into my bag of holding. I'll hand Bo his old fit and be like, think about extra stuff that you want done with this.
In case we can't find an outfit?
No, I mean so that you can like save a bit of money and be like, hey, make this better.
Ah, gotcha.
Type it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I... Can I pull out Lothric's old thing to give to Kaya?
Yeah, absolutely.
This might fit you.
Oh. I can give it a try.
Yeah. It's, you know, not your style, but we can definitely take it to a tailor, get it changed, altered.
Okay. I'll just kind of hold them in like the crook of my arm for the time being, since we're in the middle of a street.
Yeah. 10, how's your speech going?
It is coming along.
Great. Cool.
Coming along good or bad?
I mean, in my eyes, it's good.
Interested then?
And the actual talks aren't until later on in the Akala, but
Right.
it's good to have
Kind of gauge the room
Mm-hmm.
and see what we can talk about or not.
Very much so agreed.
Yeah.
Alright, outfits, manners. I'm
Manners.
so fucking
Nurse will
serious.
glare at Bo.
I am so ungodly serious. You have to be on your best fucking behavior. Like, this is no stealing, no swearing, no, like,
And no spitting.
no spitting,
My
no
brother
farting,
may
no nothing.
let that slide. These people may kill you.
On site. Can confirm.
Did you spit at somebody?
That's
No.
my brother.
I did not spit at him.
That's what this looked like.
I spat in the exact opposite direction of him.
I think you spotted this one,
Dude,
actually.
you are so lucky that they did not kill you.
It's fine. I've gotten this far. But okay. Won't be doing that.
Best behavior. Let
Let the two
Tenonite-
political
let Tenonite
figures
take
talk.
care of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're there to look like hired muscle, I guess, as of you as well.
As far as you're concerned, Bo, you are my god.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
Are we even sure I'm allowed to go? Wasn't this seat reserved for the other matron?
Now that actually seems like something you need to message Oslo about.
Yeah.
And as I say that, I'm gonna start looking for a tailor while Magnus is actually messaging him, just so we can have things go smoothly.
I'm not messaging him right now. He's doing something.
Still.
I'll message him. I'll actually talk to Kelsey whenever we see her next.
Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna ask around for a tailor, or are you just gonna look for signs on the street?
Both.
I'm gonna ask.
You stop one person, like super heavy, like monastic robes, like like very, very tan robes, shaved head.
I'm gonna say this now. I'm not touching him in any way. I'm just like waving at him so I don't get any of my horse filth on the monk.
Okay. I didn't think you were touching him, but good to know. He says,
Kids thinking about touching our PCs.
he
Sorry.
says, with faith, there is a place about 3 blocks down the street in the ferry docks called the Divine Threads. It has the most illustrious clothing that side of the city.
Thank you kindly, sir. And I'm
May
just
the
gonna
gods be with you, he says as he continues on.
and also with You.
We're gonna fucking die.
And I'm gonna just start walking towards towards that Taylor, the one that he just said.
Okay.
That one.
So, where's Bo going?
Taylor, going to a Taylor.
He's gonna end up in some fucking monastic robes.
Speaking of, I need to find my guards. Do you remember where they went, Magnus?
They're at the church barracks.
Great. Do you mind if I go find them?
It's a temple, not a church.
Not the temple barracks. My bad. Go for
I'm
it.
gonna upset the church community if you keep mislabeling that.
But go for it. Hey Cole,
Hey, Magnus.
can I send out my little buddy? I'm gonna bring out my familiar to send up into the sky to go fly around to see what things are about, what tailors are nearby that look like really, really fancy tailors.
Okay, absolutely. Can you send me a reminder of what your familiar looks like? Because I know we talked about this, but I can't remember.
We didn't talk about it actually, but I will.
Oh,
You have a familiar?
Yeah.
yeah.
Isn't that what magma is?
No, we
No.
straight up talked about this.
No.
I remember
This is
talking
different.
to you about it. Oh,
The
Oh,
little
he's
one.
back to the chain.
yeah. No, we did talk about this.
Did we? No.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. As you were seeing through its eyes, it looks like actually the one that Bo is heading towards is the nicest one this side of the city.
Okay. Cool. Very nice.
So what is your familiar, Alice? You gonna
So-
tell us what the fuck is your familiar?
No, I'm just gonna.
It's
just
a
gonna.
it's a guy.
It's a little guy. So
Guy.
for you
It's a
guys,
man.
it's just a little. It's like
It's a-
you like
it's
you know
a-
Maui and his tattoo. It's just that.
It's a 30-year-old man with a beer gut.
Let's go.
Hold on, I'll go find it. Just give me a second.
Stop. That's really funny, and I need Cole. If I have a voice for this thing, can it be that?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
for
really
sure.
funny.
Just give me a second, sweetheart.
give me
I'll
a
be right
second.
back.
No, but so as you guys like, you know, are as Daenerys is leaving and is like, you know, Bo's fucking. I guess Kai would only see it. From my hair, a little dragon like crawls out onto the ground before taking off into the air.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
it's a pseudo dragon.
Like little small chirps and roars.
Cute.
And I'm a.
Shut up! That's so cool!
That's its what? What does that mean?
Never mind. I was saying that the fat man is the polymorph
Oh
of the dragon.
no, that's awful.
That's its
That's
true
really
polymorph.
funny though. But yeah, I'll just start walking along. Can I actually send it? Hang on, I'm gonna text you something cool. That's not how it's spelled, but it's fine.
Okay.
Where can I find one of those?
Oh. They're hard to find.
Where would I?
For sure. You'd have to ask around a little bit. Not a lot of people here have them.
Mm-hmm. Can I just like keep an eye out for people
Yeah,
who
absolutely. All right. Daenerys, what are you doing?
I'm flying to the temple.
Okie dokie. You fly to the temple and give me a perception check, Daenerys.
It's a 19.
A 19. Let's see. As you're flying, Daenerys, you do capture upon your hawkish eyes a couple of things. The first being, you see large metal birds that are kind of patrolling the area above you. They seem to be automatons in nature, just like flying around, checking up on stuff. They're hard to spot unless you're in the air or you have the right glint, because they shine in the sunlight above them. The second thing you see seems to be small groups of people with a perception check of 19 wearing black monastic robes. Like groups of like 3 or 4 spread out around like the city that you're in, or the few like blocks that you can see through right now. Kind of just all milling about. You pick them out because they're black against this sea of like tans and browns and whites. But other than that, you make it to the temple pretty safely.
Do the robes look familiar?
No,
Okay. Then Daenerys won't think too much about that.
they're definitely not like syndicate robes. No, that's what you're wondering.
Okay. So I'll go to the temple.
Alrighty. As you land at the temple, once again you see the large grounds, and actually from above you see how like widely split it is. Like there's very clearly almost a smaller town built around the temple, and then about maybe half a mile of just pure like walls and grass and gardens securing it off from everywhere else in the city. You land and yeah, there's a bunch of temples around you for every god. There's walkways, parks, there's water like flowing around. It's just a really nice place to be. And also the Grand Temple is in front of you. It's a massive building.
If I happen to see anyone that would be like know the grounds, like a guard or something.
Oh yeah, there are various Sisters of Verona here. Guards of Anquin aren't really very common here. Like the Roman like war skirts and that kind of stuff aren't really standing around here. It's mostly just plate mail Sisters of Verona.
And Daenerys knows them by Sisters of Verona, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So she'll kind of wave one down. Sister, sister.
So a small group of 2 see you, and one approaches you. You notice that she is human in standard, standing about 5'8", 5'9". She has dark brown skin and dark brown hair with some strangely piercing gray eyes. As she looks at you, she says, "How may I be of assistance?"
Hello, I happened to leave some of my guards here when I first landed. They look quite like me, Eric Hograns. Do you happen
Yes.
to know where they are?
Of course. I can lead you straight there.
Thank you much.
Absolutely. If I'm not mistaken, you are Lady Daenerys.
Oh, my apologies. Yes, Lady Daenerys of the Floating Isles. And she does her little curtsy.
You watch as the Sister of Verona does a brief bow. Actually, she... would she? She does not bow to you. And neither does the other one. But she says, "Very well, follow me." She turns on her heel, and as the plate mail kind of clink, clink, clink around her, she leads you to the entrance to the barracks. Passing through like small walkways and bushes with berries and flowers and fruits on trees, you eventually come to what looks to be a small white neo-Greco building of like pillars and things that lead to like a barred wooden door. She puts in a key, turns it, and opens it, and inside is it descends a couple of flights of stairs, but it looks to be an underground building with a ton of just like chairs, and it's very well ordained. There's artwork hanging on the walls, there's like training rooms, there's all sorts of stuff as she leads you through. There's skinned rugs on the floor. It's wealthy here, absolutely. And lastly, she brings you to the final chamber where you can hear, like, almost some raucous laughter. As she opens the door and you step in, you see that your group of Aarakocran guards are kind of, like, sitting in a corner, just, like, speaking quietly amongst themselves as a group of Sisters of Arona and... Oh, God. Whoa. Give me a second. Just 1 second. I can never remember his freaking name. Followers of Othis are kind of chattering and talking with each other, just like laughing and telling jokes. And as you step in, the room kind of goes silent and they turn back to what they're doing.
Daenerys will walk towards her own guards.
Okay. Your guards kind of prick up at you and they go, Lady Daenerys, how can we be of assistance?
Hello? How was your evening?
It was good. We've learned much. These religious followers are daunting, but they do like to tell stories. We've written it all down. Would you like to see?
Maybe at a later time. Would you guys mind coming with me back to where we're staying?
Of course, absolutely. And as he says that, you watch as the 6 stand up. Or was it 10? I can't remember.
I think it was 10.
6. Or 10.
Because I thought it was 5 on each side, and then 4 of Oslo's, like, whenever we landed.
Yeah.
Let's say 10. The 10 stand up from their chairs and tables. Very militantly, like almost all at once, and they form into lines, and the 2 sisters of Arona that guided you says, May the gods be with you, Lady Daenerys.
And with you. And Daenerys will guide her guards out.
Very well. You follow the same path you took in, stepping past all of the paintings, the rugs, the gold menageries, the candlesticks, the silver, and you step back into the daylight of the Grand Temple of Arona.
The hotel we're staying at is in this direction, and she kind of does a hand signal. I can lead you guys there. If you guys would like to do sky formation. 2 in front, rest in back.
Absolutely. And as I say that, Kaya! Magnus, are you following?
Yeah.
Bo? Kaya, what are you doing?
I'm just
You
gonna
gonna
follow.
go steal stuff?
That is tempting. Yeah, kinda. I want to find like the most busiest place that there is.
Okay, absolutely. I just dropped 6 magnets, and I don't know where they went, so never mind.
You're not 30,000 gold in debt, Cade. Don't you give me that shameful head hold.
Oh, I found.
And hey, neither are you. You are technically 2,700 2,750 gold in debt now, motherfucker.
Oh wow, that's so much
You mean
better.
27,000?
Yeah, whatever. Shut up.
The busiest place here in the city would most likely be the Saint's Heel on the Road of the Saint.
Okay.
It passes through Eastgate and up through Duskborough. Do you guys want me to actually send you the fucking map?
Yeah,
Oh my
actually,
God,
I'm
yes.
cool with that.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gib.
Yes.
Want.
Smearn.
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 Smurf.
Ma.
Smurf.
Smeared.
Mow.
Meow.
Meow. Bark.
No bark.
Bark. Bark.
No bark.
Bark? Or
No bark.
Bark.
oh,
Aurora Borealis. Localized
This is
entirely in your
fucking
kitchen.
God damn it.
Can I see?
What's my name?
No.
No.
It's
Al
not Al
Pacino.
anymore.
I
Not
was
Al
telling one of
Pacino.
my coworkers about that, and I was like, "It's not Al anymore." At work, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "Don Cacino."
It's Don.
They were like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?"
Oh, fucking gold.
I started quoting
Whoa.
it like in rapid succession. And then I started singing, "What's my name? Don Cacino!"
Don
And they're like,
Cacino.
"What just happened?"
Pearl Tower, the park, Hidden Lane. I like this. This is
Oh,
a good
wait,
map.
hang on. Why does it say Sarah at the top?
Hello, Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah Duskborough.
That's a different city. What the fuck? Is that have I been looking at the wrong map this entire time?
Well,
I'm so upset. Hang on.
Oh no.
Give me just a moment.
God.
I've planned sessions around this.
Well, looks like this is Smear now instead of Sarah.
No, I want to know. I want to know what Smearin actually is because I feel like Sarah's a little smaller than Smearin. Good.
What the fuck? What the fuck is my password?
1, 2, 3 password.
2003.
Exclamation point. You can't forget that
Question
exclamation
mark,
point.
explanation point.
Guys,
question
you're
mark,
not
explanation
helping.
point.
This is
Oh
capital P.
fuck me!
Oh no.
Is it One Piece Lover 283?
That's
No.
a good guess.
Shut up.
Harley with an @ sign for the A.
Yeah. The 0 in One Piece is a 0.
Me love orcs.
Oh my god, it's
Underscore 69.
we're just gonna keep this as the actual fucking thing because this one doesn't make sense.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys want? Let me send like the actual map.
I want to see the real one.
Oh god.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Oh, that's big.
So big.
Yeah, it's way bigger. I was like, there's no way.
Well.
Okay.
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 So, wait, is the fairy duck still a thing, or has that been retconned into just whatever it actually
No,
is?
we're
in
gonna
Smear?
keep the first one, but
Okay.
for everything else, I'll use this.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, cool.
Going to the fairy ducks.
That's a
Fashion.
all right.
All right.
Fashion.
Is there a way I can make it the colors of the other? I'll do this later. Anyway, so,
Anyway,
friends of mine,
Yes.
where were we?
me want steal things.
Oh yeah, that's
Me
why I
want-
needed this.
Me want steel.
So the
I-
most, the busiest part of this all would most likely be the Saints Heel, which passes not through East Gate, but into South Kiln, or from Old Street to Blue Corner, up to Southwick, all the way up to Hillock. So, right in the dead center of the city, right outside Irona's Grand Temple, would most likely be the busiest part of the city.
Okay. Cool. We go there.
Alrighty. Bo and Mango, you guys are headed towards the Divine Threads. Taylor,
Yep.
had to
Good job.
conjure it back into my brain.
job.
The 1,000-yard stare of trying to remember his own lore.
There's too much lore. So as you guys are headed there, give me a perception check if you would please.
You want this? Perception. You'd think I'd know this. Dirty 20.
I have to move all my dice.
20. Magnus, you can do this with advantage.
Yeah!
It's a pretty boy check.
It's not a
It's
pretty
not
boy
a pretty boy check.
It's not a pretty boy check?
I have a fucking dragon in the sky, dude!
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with Fae Fiend or Undead.
Oh.
I wasn't going to ask you.
I was about to be really scared for a second.
This is the one time I was not going to ask you that.
21.
21. What'd you get, Bo?
Dirty 20.
So, like Daenerys as well, you two both realize that as you pass through the various blocks of the city itself, the kind of white architecture, the slanting slate buildings with, like, just lovely people walking about, there seems to be, dotted here and there, groups of 2 to 5 people wearing, like, not, like, black robes, not, like, syndicate robes that were blacker than black, but these are like very clearly like dyed black and kind of come out as that like light black-ish.
Like an almost like gray.
Yeah. Magnus, you gained advantage not only because of your dragon, but also because you were specifically looking out for people with tattoos, which a lot of these people seem to have. They don't seem to have any kind of like randomness to them. A lot of them have them in the same spots or various similar symbols, but other than that, nothing else really stands out to you about them. With that perception check, though, you guys are also going to notice that there seems to be a lot more people here than there were yesterday when you first arrived. It seems that the emergency call is drawing a lot of tourists. A lot of people not dressed in robes anymore, but dressed in casual attire, kind of flood the city streets, giving more of a boost to the local economy, we'll say.
I was just gonna look at Magnus and he's gonna have kind of like a nervous look on his face for like 2 seconds, and then he's gonna go back to masking.
Can I see what like kind of tattoo the people with robes are have?
Yeah, give me
this-
an intelligence check to see how
Is this
many
like
you know
thousand
down.
arm shit?
Can I also make this perception check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Natural 20!
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah.
I got an at one.
So Magnus, you kind of start keeping track, and then you just start keeping track of like more and more symbols, and you just keep forgetting them, and they keep slipping. You eventually just land on you can't remember any of them. Bo, on the other hand, as you notice that Magnus is looking at these guys and noting their tattoos, you notice that a lot of them are shields or swords or bows and arrows, or drops of blood, stuff of that kind of nature. A lot of them have numbers on them as well, ranging from like 1 to 200, that kind of stuff.
Cade might know one of those. Does Bo know any of those symbols?
Roll a history check for me with disadvantage.
Oh, does it? Fuck. History. 21.
21? Damn, wait, what?
I rolled a 15 and an 18.
What the fuck?
And my history modifier is 6.
Okay. Well,
Fucking history buff.
these symbols, well,
Bye, Cade.
God, son of a bitch.
These, well, and then silence.
Right. Do you know what I was gonna do?
I feel like you're gonna start talking about Rue.
I was.
Yep, that
I
would've done it.
I was. Yeah, I know! I really wanted to, but also, like, I really gotta work towards my goal
Oh my
here.
god, Aaron, do not ever fucking bracken me again. Holy shit. Fucking A. I turn over, and I see Aaron, and she just stops and turns around like she's not doing anything.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, oh my fuck. She just stole my goddamn plate. She fucking stole it. It's not there anymore.
What a weird Bracken.
My Bracken steals my dishes instead of snapping my neck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I heard hearing that ha from the kitchen.
Oh, look, a vacuum guy.
Oh, look, they're back.
I like the. No, wait.
Right, hold on.
I've got a feeling.
Okay. No, it's okay. Bo's just gonna kind of brush past them and not like disrespectfully, but he's just gonna keep his distance from them and go into the divine thread if it is close by.
Absolutely.
Are you good?
Yeah. Oh, good.
Inside check.
Inside check.
Oh, an inside check.
Bow roll deception or persuasion. Do you?
16.
21.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
good.
No, Bo is grumpy whenever he sees those.
Ooh, he's grumpy.
He's
What the
grumpy.
feck? You,
I don't want to talk about it.
okay, but, like, is that something we need to be concerned about? Or is that, like, something we can just let go?
Authoric lay tattoos tay.
Huh?
I'm grumpy because it reminds me of the tattoos that a friend used to have.
Ah. I see.
So close. Me, you.
Yeah, no, I understand. You're pissy because they remind you of Lothric's tattoos. Fuck, Jesus. Irona.
Can't cuss in the fucking city.
That was real, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to know that was completely 100% real.
Irona.
Irona.
Steal things.
I go up to the door and I open it.
You open the door, Bo, and inside there appears to be one tailor, one counter, 300 pieces of clothing, 200 pieces of clothing, 100 hats.
Wait, hold on. What about shoes? Are there shoes?
What
There
just
appears to be
happened?
400 pieces of shoes.
Number 1, bacon burrito.
I'm really confused.
So, Bo, as you open the door, you first approach the building that looks to be about 1 story tall. It looks to be larger than average in size for a store itself. As you open the door, you get punched in the face with what smells like incense. Basically, you don't actually get punched in the face, but the wafting
like, wow.
smell of incense just poof straight into your nostrils. It is incredibly pungent and powerful, but as you step in, you very quickly get acclimated to it and almost feel a sense of like heightened awareness. Magnus, do you walk in as well?
Yeah, I'm following it after.
You have the same effect. Very quickly, you look around and notice that there are racks upon racks of personally tailored clothing here. Not just mass manufactured by like companies, but these are all like personally handcrafted through the ages. Some of them are a little bit outdated, but you can tell this guy or these people at least keep up with the times a little bit. Let me take a look here. As you guys walk in, and you begin to look around, you notice that there are a lot of like robes and ceremonial garments. A lot of them have deities and their symbols woven into the like sleeves. Can you?
Sorry.
You're
Please
saying?
continue. Sorry.
No, keep going. I'm listening.
Woven into the sleeves and the shirts and robes themselves. However, there seems to be several looking elves and half elves that work here.
Elves?
Elves.
Okay. Duly noted. What kind?
Can't worship the human religion?
No, I'm not saying that. I just thought that most of them were extinct. Are they drow?
No.
Elves aren't.
Elves aren't
Elves aren't
extinct.
extinct.
The, like,
Well, they're
root
not
elf that
extinct,
Root
but like
is.
Rue is.
they're not here in the continent.
True, I did. Isn't there like big racism towards elves?
Yeah, there's big racism
Yeah.
towards elves.
Especially
That's why I
in
was
the
confused.
Empire City.
Yes. However, you must remember this is the holy city. This is the holiest city where everybody is treated equally as long as they worship the right god.
Okay.
I mean, I can change it if you want me to.
No.
Don't you fucking dare.
There's also a reason they're elves, but you guys never investigate people's backstories long enough for them to give you a side quest.
Oh, well, I kind of want to go to the Akala, so I'm just going to go up to them and ask them.
I dropped something.
Oh no, I'm bending over, Mr. D.
Oh no, Mr. DM, I'm
It's just Bo and Magnus in this fucking, like, shopping center. Bo's like, oh no, I'm bending over. Get the fuck up!
Magnus, you dropped your car keys.
Stop! What the hell are you doing telling everybody we're a gay couple? Oh, you heard that through the
Anyways.
grapevine, did you?
You heard that through the grapevine, did you?
Okay, I'm going towards the desk.
So,
Howdy.
one of them looks to you. She, behind the desk, she looks at you and she goes, "Oh, hello there. How can I help you?"
Howdy. My name's Bo. I was actually wanting to request a little bit of freshening up for this outfit that I'm going to the Akala and I need this to be freshened up, and I'm not good enough, and I'm not good looking enough for that.
Well, I'm sure some people would beg to differ. The clothes are a different matter. So she says, "My name is Serenriel. What's yours?" Going to the Akala must be a big thing. You seem to be outside of the norm. I'm assuming you're from Solili with that. Are you looking for some Solili garb? Maybe something to spice up a vest or a hat or boots?
Absolutely, I would love that. But I would love like spicing up. I would love to be able to represent my pa's culture as well as I don't know how far I've come throughout this whole thing. So if you
Are you good? Are you having a seizure?
So as you're saying that, Bo, she's going to take another look at you. Oh, I'm assuming your father's culture was dwarven, judging by the hammer and the other things around you. Yes, absolutely. We could definitely do some work with that. I love that idea. You see that Serenriel has very pale skin, indicating that she stays inside a lot. She has cropped, straight blue hair that contrasts very nicely against her brown eyes. She's wearing very light, flowy clothing that seem to be just like work clothes. Although she has taken a lot of time to very delicately make sure that these clothes look good. As she says that, she kind of looks around you, Bo, and goes, "Oh, and are you looking for anything as well?"
Based on like the shit that I have in my bag of my fancy boy clothes, do I have anything that I think would like be suitable for a Kala? Do I have to buy something to DM? Like based on my fancy boy knowledge.
Yeah. It's really up to you. You
Yeah.
do certainly have some attire, like the one that got made for you in Yawthorn. That's like really, really nice. It's very, very showy. It's certainly enough to wear to the Akala, but if you want to get something else as well, that's entirely up to you.
I will actually, yeah, I'll take the jacket that I got from fucking what's-his-nuts, Silas, and get that tailored to more my tastes.
Okay, absolutely. Do you step up to the counter as well?
Yeah, I'll step up to the counter and be like, yeah, I'm
Okay.
looking to get something adjusted if you can. Obviously you can. I want to get this jacket more to my style, kind of esque. It's a hand-me-down. I was thinking some bones or a spine down the back would be cool, or a different inlay on the inside.
Of course. I must ask, as a member of the Odiamadius family, are you looking to wear all black or any emblem?
She clocked you.
Bo is sweating bullets.
No. No emblem. Though maybe an answer. How'd you know as an Odomanius?
Oh, the pommel on your sword.
Perceptive.
It is my job. Very well. So no symbols or emblems. Characteristics of the Odiamadius family are all
None.
black. I'm assuming you're not wanting any of that.
No. More...
Ah, you must be Magnus then.
Okay,
I'm just gonna look at Magnus and then look back at the lady.
You know too much. How?
Well, firstly, the Odiamadius are one of the most powerful brands in the entire empire. It is my job and duty to research any and all brands that may have influence. Secondly, if I must say, Magnus, your work is an inspiration to a lot of people. You are very artistically inclined. That being said, the only person amongst the Odiamadius family that seems to not relish the title or the name would be Magnus Odiamadius, the runaway prince. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is a member of the Band of the Wildstorm, which would make you Bow Ironbelt, which means that you are on the side of Live Liqueur during the Akala, is that correct?
It is.
Damn.
You haven't had the chance to service any of the other Odomaniuses. They haven't stopped in it by chance, have they?
I don't think I have, although my sister has. It was a long time ago, though. Maybe 10 years ago in human time.
Okay. Huh.
This is frightening. Are most tailors this
No.
observant?
No.
I would hope not. I've spent the last 80 years tuning my observation abilities along with my eidetic memory. They go hand in hand to create amazing pieces of work.
That's actually really impressive. Do you ever think about not being a tailor sometimes? And using that to your fullest ability? Or like...
No, I've spent my entire life tailoring, and I do truly enjoy it.
Cool.
Magnus, I'm scared. Okay.
You should be. This is really, really impressive. Very cool.
Thank you kindly, ma'am, for the help.
Sorry.
I had to roll one for myself too.
Don't mind me.
I heard
That's
the
an
dice
18.
drop, and I was like, God damn.
That is an 18.
Mine was an 18.
Mine is also an 18! What the fuck?
She's hot,
Aaron,
folks.
What is yours? Aaron, what is yours?
I got a
Aaron,
6.
Oh.
Aw.
Daenerys is a bird. She doesn't understand.
No cloaca, no.
No
Smash.
cloaca, no
No,
problem. I ain't
I don't-
attracted.
I don't like this.
Too bad.
Anyways, if you could actually, kind of match this in a sense, and I'm gonna pull out the shirt. Just as like to keep it seamless.
Absolutely. A seamless work of art would be amazing. I've never worked on something like that. And she's gonna roll. Wow. I hope you don't mind, but would it be too much if I asked not to charge you for working on something seamless like that, especially with that overcoat and that jacket? I do enjoy the more complicated works, and if it comes out well, then I won't charge, and if it comes out poorly, I won't charge either. It's a fun experience and learning for me.
I mean, sure, but I would hate to see your craftsmanship go unrecognized.
Oh, that's quite all right. Many
I
people...
mean, it'll be worn at the Akala, so...
Yes. Many people amongst the Empire do wear my clothing, along with my sisters. And my entire family is, as she kind of gestures around the building.
And your family name is, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, God.
Teehee.
Give me a second. I have to fucking find the stupid thing again.
It's Sarah. I don't know.
It's Sarah! Sarah!
It's Sarah. You ever heard of a woman named Sarah? I'm Amanda.
I'm
I'm
Amanda.
6.
Yes. I say that at work anytime I get an Amanda under my breath, and every now and again my coworkers will hear it and like, are you quoting that thing again? No.
Are you quoting that thing?
Yes.
I'm
Yes, she is.
Amanda. I'm 6.
Are they saying the thing again?
Are they singing the thing again? God damn it.
Convertible Incorporated.
After hours.
This store is called The Whore and the Starling?
What?
Nice.
No.
Nice.
We're in the
No.
divine thread. I'm not near any whores.
Not
It's
that
okay,
you
at
know
least-
of.
At least we're not in Owl Ford with the fucking
Oh.
gooey virgin.
You.
Ball. Never let me live that fucking down.
That really got him. Shit.
I remember his lore, and also I called him the fuck out. Like Spine Broke Mountain. You ain't free from that motherfucker. Just go back
Cole's
now.
just secretly a fucking whore.
Look,
That's the whore we're secretly around.
Yeah.
Specifically for Bo.
The
Look.
fucking.
look, the Gooey Virgin is one of my better names, okay? I'll say it right now. I ain't afraid.
Ain't afraid.
Alice, I want this just alone as a clip out of context.
Sure. I'll send it to you, and whenever I send it to you, you're like, "What the fuck, Alice?" I'll be like, "You asked for it."
I did ask for it.
Wow, nobody has a fucking last name in this city. What the fuck?
Just make it up.
No, because there's connections to people, and the
Yes,
people have
it's
names.
important, and I can't fucking find it, and it's very upsetting.
Working 9 to 5. What a midway community to be.
Hey, what's your last name? Intermission.
I don't know.
I'm 80 years old at least. 80 years old, don't know my last name.
What's the last name?
What's that?
Last name? Never heard of her.
Banger, hardly know her.
Shut the fuck up. That's so funny. Banger, hardly know her.
Oh my god, Cole. Are you fucking...
It's right there.
It's... I'm so upset. Okay.
Why?
You say, what did you ask her, exactly?
What's your family name, if you don't mind me asking?
It's the Threadbare family.
Oh, wait! I know these bitches! Wait a minute!
Do you?
This is the girl. This is the family that one person mentioned. She's like, our work and the Threadbare family are some of the best works that you can get in the Empire. From Salili, whenever I got the shirt made.
Okay. I don't remember
like
saying
in
that.
Yawthorn.
I don't remember saying that.
Really?
But if I did, no, not at all.
Really? That's so fucking funny. You didn't make
I
up
was like, what's
Threadbare
the
on the
name?
spot, did you?
No, I have it right here. I'm just stupid. I overlooked it like 10 times.
LMAO.
Okay, repeat.
Right, so, Bo, for your upholstery, do you all need this by tomorrow morning, I'm assuming?
Yes,
You can.
Very well. Give me just one moment. And she kind of turns around and opens, like, a cloth, like, thing in a doorway and disappears behind it. For a brief second, you seem to see... Thank you, a curtain. For a brief second, you see into the room behind it, and for those of you, or for Bo and Magnus, you would see maybe one or two other women back there, kind of like with like similar physique, and blue hair once again. For just a brief second, as you hear some discussion. So you watch as oh my fucking god. What is I lost it already. What is her name?
Threadbare?
No,
I didn't get
Serenriel.
her. Okay.
Serenriel. Serenriel steps back out along with a slightly older looking elf and an exact replica of her, basically, as she steps out with a twin. I would like both of you to roll a history check for me.
Does this have anything to do with Vivian?
No?
Okay. History. 17.
We're gonna use a pretty one.
17.
Woohoo! Let's go, baby!
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
Sorry! A 24.
24 and a 17.
I rolled it.
For Bo, you remember... actually, Magus would have had advantage on this anyway, so it's okay. Bo, you remember that, like, in some story your mother told you, elf twins are a near impossibility? Magnus, you know for a fact that in most other cultures, apart from human society, twins are shunned and looked down upon, especially in Orcish culture and in Elven culture. Twins are treated as, like, almost monstrosities in Orcish culture, and twins in Elven culture are treated as, like, strange mythological occurrences because they're so unbelievably rare.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing that you see Serenriel, what looks to be probably her mother and Serenriel's sister being twins, is definitely strange.
I'm probably gonna, like, in my brain I'm like, oh my god, you're twins, and then, like, in, like, forefront I'm just like, this is just another day, 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 like, trying to very much, like, school my futures, just like,
Okay.
I'm not acknowledging.
So, Bo, you're just ignoring the fact that they're twins?
I mean, yeah, what? Do you want me to just bring up, hey, you're twins, that's weird.
No!
Yeah,
Please!
exactly. I'm just gonna be quiet.
So, in order to get it done by tomorrow, I will need the help of my sister and my mother. If that's the case, I do have to charge triple the amount, because there will be triple the amount of work going into it.
Okay.
Well, pardon me. I mean quadruple the amount.
Okay. What amount are we talking?
Well, considering that the clothing you've brought me on Bo's behalf is quaint, I'm going to have to do a lot of work.
Mhm.
That's going to include. Why am I turning Scottish? That's going to include. And you watch as she looks to her mother, and her mother kind of like looks up into the sky, clearly like just like thinking about like numbers and stuff.
Numbers, business.
Yeah,
Business
and her mother says,
Yes.
"Well, the normal learning rate would be 750 gold pieces for a rush order, but with quadruple the amount, you would be looking at 5,000 roughly.
Oh, fuck.
No,
me.
sorry, 3,000.
Okay. Is that for both, or is that just for bows?
So that's just for bows. Yours
He's
is
not
free.
charging you.
She's not charging.
Hey, bow.
Don't have that kind of money.
Okay, well, what do you have?
What do you mean? What do I have?
What do you have in
I've
terms
got
of
a
gold?
cock.
Fucking-
Sorry, what was that?
Do you still have your gold bars?
No, you've had those. I
Alright.
can't touch those.
Oh, wait, that's right. Fuck. I still have gold. I still have at least one.
There's one with the Ember Heights symbol on it. There's
I used the
and I think,
Onomatius one.
and then there was
that's
another
like,
one that we
eh.
don't recognize.
Yeah, there's one that we don't recognize. Okay. So I used the Onomatius one, so we have 2 left. What do you have in terms of gold? Bow. Always giving 20 shit to fucking homeless people.
30.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Look, man,
You're
parts for weapons are very expensive.
You are gonna owe me so much fucking money. ODM.
Yes.
Can I pull out the 2 gold bars that I have? How do I know how much those were? I don't remember how much those were.
They're like roughly 200 to 300 apiece.
Okay.
DM, can I sneeze and lose a spell slot or something to get another gold bar?
What?
Can I just make that happen with my chaps, please?
I don't think it's a willing,
Unfortunately,
a
Bo,
willing.
the chaps happen upon my whim.
Whatever the
Oh, I
fuck
tried.
the DMC said. Looking at my current worth, I'm going to dig into my satchel of gems.
Magnus, I do have an idea if we want to keep those. So, ma'ams,
Mams.
I don't know how to address you all at the same time. I apologize.
You watch as Serenriel and her sister both kind of giggle, and her mother just shakes her head and goes back into the back room.
Would you be up to a bit of a trade between the both of us to lower the cost?
Oh, look, Sir Renriel. He wants to barter. I know Falenriel. What are you looking to give, Bo?
I'm a man of the craft, and I was wondering if I would be able to make you two something in order to lower the cost.
They both kind of like look at each other and look at you. What would you make?
Your silence isn't helping your case.
No. If I made y'all an authentic dwarvish garb of clothing, would that suffice?
Oh, we have plenty of those. We couldn't use any more of them, honestly.
What if? Hey,
Um,
it's, 1 second.
Oh, go ahead.
What?
If you're gonna offer to make them a fucking piece of clothing in a goddamn tailor shop, are you stupid?
Okay, fine.
Okay, maybe do your enchanted bullshit of like give them gloves that make them so fast or something. Just
Wait, let me take a look actually. What?
is that something you can do? Because that would be cool as hell for them.
Possibly, actually.
Actually, something that like they would be interested in.
I would actually be able to make y'all something that would help spells be cast actually easier.
Oh, sorry, are you talking to us again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Could you repeat that? I was thinking.
I'm so concerned right now what these two are thinking about. I was wondering if I would be able to make you a garment of clothing or a charm, something that would help y'all with magic. Make it able to be cast on an easier, like give your soul an easier time to cast a spell.
Well, we don't really use a lot of magic, do we, Serenriel? No, Valenriel, we don't.
You don't?
Mother used to use magic, but we don't. It's all just skill.
I was genuinely surprised about that.
God forbid somebody actually be good at their job, I guess.
Well, I'm saying that he's more surprised than anything because of how seamless like their other examples were. Okay. How do you feel? How do you feel about a dwarvish like charm?
How do you feel about 3,000 gold?
Okay, yeah,
Hi,
Magnus,
Aaron.
nice. Hey, I'm sorry. I feel like Aaron is saying just to have me sleep with them, and I'm kind of concerned
No,
with how
don't sleep with them.
I
Don't sleep
wasn't
with them.
planning on it.
Sorry, I'm trying to look for my gem bag cost, but everybody's making me ha.
I tried. I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
It's impressive that you can make those things, Bo Ironbelt, but unfortunately, we do have plenty of money, and honestly, we don't want to get on the bad side of the Olimadius family by having somebody else enchant something for us.
I completely understand that. I just don't have the money for that, so thank you. Sorry.
It's understandable.
Okay, so going off of that, gem fools grab 14 gems, blah blah blah. Sorry, I'm looking for the fucking. Okay, so I've already I have my. Just to make sure, I have my fire opals. My fire opal for Callum already set aside, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna pull out. What would they appeal to?
Aaron's jacking off right now, I guess. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, she's trimming her nails.
I will pull out.
All I saw was.
Huh.
I wasn't paying attention, or else I definitely would.
It's just midstream. Sorry, guys. Excuse me.
gotta do it really quick.
Gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
I'll pull out 2 blue spinel and a fire opal, all of which equal 3,000 gems. Or 3,000 gold.
You pull out what?
2 blue spinel and a fire opal.
Okay.
All of which that equal 3,000 gold. Would these be enough to cover the cost?
2 blue spinel and 2 what?
2 blue spinel, and a fire opal.
And a fire opal. Oh, okay. They both kind of like
Gold,
look
but
at it.
pretty a nice trade.
Serenriel, should we ask Mother? I think so, Serenriel. And so they both kind of go back and they step out with their mother one more time. And the mother like looks over them. She goes, "Tradeworthy, these would be okay. The only issue is that it takes time and effort to use these or trade them away, so I'd have to take them at a loss."
If that's the case, that's fine. I'm just gonna pull out my fucking platinum bar. Actually, no, I'm gonna do that later. I'll just fucking pay the cost with my fucking gold that I have. I'll do the 2 bars that take... how much off?
Like 500.
Like 500 for both of them? So,
500 for both of them combined, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And I'll pay the 250 out of pocket.
Aaron, we know you're not jerking off now, I promise.
I'm nervous about it now.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
I don't want my friends to think I'm jacking off on stream anymore.
And I will, on a separate page of 3,000 fucking gold, and just to Bo's chest, have fun paying that off.
Very well.
As I'm balancing my checkbook over here.
So you watch as their mother goes, "Sister," and you watch as a twin of the mother walks out from behind and starts counting the gold coins on the side as their mother also takes a pile and starts counting them. All right. With this, I think we should get started right away. That being said, if you have any other ideas or wants, let us know. Any extra materials will be an extra charge, but there shouldn't be any more time delays. Are there any other members of the Livlicarian matrons that need anything tailored?
Not a matron. But we might have another friend stop in later on for...
So as you're saying that, Magnus, you hear in your head, "Oh, all right, Magnus. Where are you? I'm finished with Da. He's set off. He's relaxing right now, so that's all right. Where are you lot? I'd love to come help you figure out clothes for Kaya and Bo."
Wonderful. We're at the Divine Threads. We've seemed to have lost Kaya, but I'll make sure that she's here by the time you arrive. See you soon.
All right, and as you say that, Kaya.
Hi, DM.
Hi.
Hi.
You. Hi.
Hi.
You close your fucking DS. You currently stand in one of the busiest intersections in the city, standing on a corner. There seems to be a lot of like people here, from monks to pilgrims to tourists to a couple of guards just doing their patrolling. You give me a roguish intelligence check. So just give me an advantage because you have practice with this. Oh.
She froze.
Oh.
You get that screenshot, or do I have to get it?
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
I saw the shoulder movement. I was like, I know what that is. I'm well versed. Look at her face. Bib?
Are we sure it's not
Oh,
Zoe?
no!
It's the one that...
Bib? Zoe?
Sorry.
Bro.
Are you good? What the fuck happened now?
No, this went out. The Wi-Fi and the Ethernet are both going out at the same time, and my computer's
Wow.
not happy.
The audio and the video are
Sorry.
like 3 seconds apart.
Oh my god. You said a roguish check?
Yeah, just give me an intelligence check with advantage.
Okay. Ooh. It's my analogy. Wow, +0. Okay. 16.
16. Standing here after about 10 minutes, you seem to plot down the guards' like general routine of traveling. Pretty quickly, pretty easily. It's very simple, just around the block patrol.
Wonderful. Just kind of like looking around at the general population. Are they like very like a well-off population that's making their way through the market, or?
Yeah, like especially the tourists here. They seem to be very
Tourists.
There are a few poorer people, but this place seems to be, in general, pretty well off.
Amazing. So I guess I'm just going to be walking through, finding the most congested area that I can, and do a little bit of maybe like pickpocketing.
Alrighty.
To say?
Why don't you roll me a sleight of hand check? And how many people are you looking to target?
Let's start at like a little like a 4.
A 4? 4 people?
4 people. Let's.
So roll me
I'm testing
4
the
sleight of
waters.
hand checks, please.
Got it. Ooh. 8. So 6.
Okay, Kaya, this huge fucking 6'2" Samoan ass motherfucker coming through into a crowd and just like stealing all your shit.
No, they know that she's stealing. They're just too scared to stop her.
The sleight of hand isn't sleight of hand, it's intimidation.
Alright, are you ready for these 4 numbers?
Yes.
So I've got a 25, a 26, a 16, and a dirty 20.
Holy
I
fuck.
have a +7.
Holy shit.
Alright, let me roll 4 DCs here for perception checks.
You have a +7?
Yeah, Kaya's fucking built different, dude.
Roguish expertise they're pretty nifty.
Alright, let me roll a thing here to see how much you get. Nobody seems to notice.
See, it's my deception persuasion that are up.
So from the first gentleman, it looks like you get 49 pieces of gold.
Okay.
From the second, you get 300. From the third, lady this time, you get 72. And from the fourth, you get 54.
Okay. Cool. Tasty. Let me add those numbers up really quick. Just put that into my inventory.
And I'm going to do my own thing here to add a little thing. I
To
love
add
my
a-
crime system. It's very cool.
A crime system!
Yeah, there's
What
a
do you
notoriety system.
What do you mean?
This is like the honor system in Red Dead.
Yeah, basically. Oh, my watch just died. Hang on, I gotta go charge it, or else I won't know my sleep number tonight. That's what I live for, okay?
Ugh. Slowly climbing and clawing my way out of crippling debt.
Okay, Gaia. So, how much total is that?
So
What,
that
500?
was 475 gold in total.
All right, and that is testing the waters. Is there anything else you want to do? Do you want to steal some more? Do you want to maybe case a joint? Look to see if you can't score some hot, nasty studs somewhere.
You know, yeah, Yeah. You know what? Let's find a tavern. Those are
God damn it! How did you get it so fast?
I
What did you
sat
get?
here, you left, I saw you weren't wearing socks, and I was like, oh, it's time.
That's so quick. Oh my god.
It's time.
Holy shit.
I have to be
Anyway.
fast. You guys are speedy fuckers.
Anyway, yeah, you know, like a tavern would be nice.
All right. Well, there's no gooey virgin here. Let me look around and see what taverns there are.
So there's the
If
dry
there's no
virgin.
gooey virgin, then I.
Fucking hate
What's
it
the
here.
point?
There's.
What's
Fucking
the point
hate
if
it
there's
here.
no gooey virgin?
I want to go back to Alathor.
I want my gooey virgin.
Bring me my celery fucking tavern.
I want my gooey virgin.
I want it now.
There we go.
Daddy, I want
Daddy,
gooey
I
virgin.
want it now.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's bad,
It's
guys.
so stupid.
Sorry. Give me just a second. Just a second.
Chill.
I don't. There is a tavern here.
Wow!
You can see that as you enter the tavern, it's very clearly has like a painted sign that says tavern. Can kind of read.
That's a good
Poorly.
question. Can Kaya read?
Actually, I'd almost say no. She didn't have the education to learn.
True. Well, if Kaya could read, the name of this place would be crossed out, originally called the Stunning Fae. Fae has been crossed out and almost like halfway chopped off or attempted to be like brought down, as a smaller sign underneath it says the Stunning something else. I don't know, come up with a name, I guess. Fuck you.
The Stunning Stallion.
No, that's the name.
The
The
stunning.
stunning, I don't know, come up with something, fuck
else.
you.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's literally the name.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay.
Oh, I'm not.
I
That's what it's
love
called.
this place. I want to be my happy ass in there.
So as you walk in, there seems to be several unsavory types, but a lot of like tourists here, like just ordering drinks and paying for rounds. If ever there was a building to go in for side quest, this would be one.
And what have I gotten myself into?
Not me this time. It's not me this time.
Alright, well, let's go in, and I'm gonna go to the bar, where I'm assuming, you said there's like a couple of tourists like along this bar.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like cozy up, you know, next to them, like come up, give them like a very friendly smile, very welcoming smile, and then order a ale.
Coming right up, miss, says the bartender, the human bartender, as he kind of like looks up at you and bends down and kind of and sets it on the bar counter for you.
Thank you. How much do I owe you?
That'll be 3 silver.
Do I? Do you have change?
Yes.
Great. I'll put down a singular gold.
He gives you 7 silver pieces back.
Yay!
Kaya learning about exchange rate of coins.
Guy is so fucking broke, dude. So I'm gonna kind of look over at the tourists that are next to me and kind of eavesdrop in. What are they talking about?
One's going, I know. Did you see the size of that statue? I mean, at first I thought, wow, and then it started glowing and I thought, what is this place? The other one says, "You're bluffing. Ain't no way a statue was glowing. No, no, I promise you, it was the statue of this mean, airy-looking bastard. You know, head of a bull, all muscle underneath, and it started glowing blood red. Ah, you're drunk off your tits." That's what you hear.
Okay, I'm kind of like eavesdropping for a little bit, and then kind of like interrupt, like, "Oh, hey, I'm so sorry to interrupt what's going on here, but this sounds really interesting. Where'd you see that?"
Oh, hi. As he looks up at you. Oh, well, it's when we first arrived, I decided to take a look around the city, you know? So I went down to Ash Meadow, the very lowest end of the city, and didn't find anything there, so... It's just, I'm sorry, do I know you?
No, I'm just a tourist coming in for the big ol' meeting that's going on. But your conversation just sounded really, really interesting. Do you think
And you don't find it rude to just listen in on other people's conversations?
Not really where I'm from. It's kind of a tight community. I'm sorry, I wasn't aware it was a not okay thing to do.
Roll a persuasion check.
That's a 13.
Sorry. You got a 2 and you have plus 11. I keep forgetting. Yeah, alright. Different cultures and all, I suppose. Yeah, well, if you head down over to Blue Corner, by the way, I think we're in Brick Height right now. We're not in Brick Height, we're in Green Passage, you mug. Sorry, if you head down to Blue Corner, there's this little alcove with a huge statue. I mean, it's massive, biggest statue I've ever seen. And it's of this bull thing, and I'm sure you'll hear the rest. It started glowing when I was looking at it. Really quite an interesting sight.
It is really interesting. You know, I think I have to see this for myself. I have to see all the sights in the city while I'm here, right? Thank you, fellas, for the information.
Yeah, of course. Are you gonna finish that ale?
Oh. Yeah, 1 second. Can I down the entire fucking thing?
Absolutely. roll a Constitution saving throw.
Let's motherfucking go, dog. Let's see. That's a 14.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Gotcha. Cool. And I'm going to walk. As I pass them, are there bags like on the ground or anything?
Yeah, they are. It seems that their coin purses are attached to them, though.
Oh, boo. I don't know, that feels a little risky. Not gonna do it. I'll just walk out of the bar.
All right, for sure. Cool. Where you want to go, Kaya?
I want to find this goddamn statue.
Okay. You
I
gonna
wanna
ask for
see-
directions?
Well, he said blue corner, little alcove, big statue.
Yeah. Blue flower, red thorn. Blue flower.
Blue flower thorns. That's Kaya walking around. Blue corner, little alcove, huge statue.
All right. If that's the case, Daenerys, you're flying with your bird people. Yay! Where are you headed?
We're kind of observing the city, kind of doing some surveys, if you would, collecting data on everyone that's here, and then we're just going to return to the hotel.
So hang on, let me get this straight. You're flying through the air with a group of 10 armed guards from Arathia. You drop out of the sky, boom, 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 boom. Approach a random guy on the street and go, "Who do you worship? What do you do?" And as they frantically answer, you then back into the air, writing it down as you go.
I don't think that we're warmongers, but that's really funny. They do that once, and then Daenerys is like, "I don't think that was a good idea."
All right, cool. Add and tallies. Add and tallies. Okay. So you fly back to the inn, which was, anybody remember the name? Come on, guys.
No, I haven't.
It's not the gooey version.
It's not the gooey version, so we don't care. I want my gooey version.
Okay, this is over here, like.
Give me my gooey virgin!
We need her for a sacrifice.
Fuck, where is it? It's literally on the page.
Are you asking because you don't remember Cole?
No, I'm asking you to see who takes notes. As to, I don't know, the place you're staying in the city with the greatest fucking meeting of people you've ever seen. Maybe that's important information, guys.
Alice keeps notes. Alice is our
Exactly.
note person.
It's gonna come back to bite you.
I write it down.
Always does.
Oh my god, it's Manuke's cup.
Duke's Cup.
Manuke's cup.
You know what's crazy? I only see one of you writing it down.
No, I did have it written down. It was on the other side. Ah! Why am I stupid?
You're not stupid.
I just didn't think to flip the goddamn page. Wow.
See it anywhere.
Okay. You arrive back at Manuke's cup.
Cruel DM.
And at that, we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to pee.
Go piss, Shoddy.
Yep.
Whatever you're doing, whatever bit this is, cut it out. I hate it.
Do you think P. Diddy's name came from the fact that he asked his friend if he went to the bathroom?
Every day, my patience is tested. More and
P.
more.
Diddy.
You know what? Maybe, Cole. There's a chance.
Is he in prison yet?
He should be.
Did you
I
know
don't
he's been
think he
involved in a car bombing?
is. Really? Which one?
Yeah. I don't know. All I know is that he's suspected, allegedly. Don't sue me, P. Diddy. I don't think you know who I am, but if you do know who I am, why?
That's good question. Why? Follow-up question. Did you shoot Tupac? Because I think he's been
Alice.
accused of that too.
What are you doing?
Pissing.
I got it in 4K. Let's go.
In 4. Oh, are those Alice's
Yeah.
dogs?
Those are her dogs.
Babe, you're dying.
we can't hear you. She used to be so careful. She's gotten so sloppy.
I didn't
I know.
fucking realize that Aaron's cameras showed my fucking feet. Hey, but listen, you only have 2 feet pics of mine.
True.
I have so many. It's
It's
awful, actually. I hate having these.
Then why
Dude.
do you keep
It's
taking
really
them?
funny.
When you die, and your family goes through your computer, you're like, what the fuck?
That's gonna be really funny, actually. I have to put a note. I'm not into feet pics. It was for a bit. It went too far.
It was for a bit.
It didn't go far enough.
Ugh.
Let's see. Cade feet pic. Cole feet pic. Let's see. Yep.
Yep. Those are
Yep.
feet pics, all right.
Those are. Yep.
Them dogs.
And then it goes, Aaron, group, Jester, Zoe feet.
Zoe feet.
I think these are
How many are in that folder?
of Zoe feet. 2.
Yeah, 2. I was gonna say, there's
They're-
not very many instances where Zoe dogs are out.
They're like a legendary. No, they're
Oh,
like,
like a legendary pull?
they're like an ultra rare card set, and then
Oh,
Aaron's is
yeah.
like a legendary. Even though I live with her, I'm not weird enough to take full photos of her fucking feet.
I hate this.
Are mine common?
Calls are common.
Those are common.
I never wear socks.
Cades are like rare.
Dude, I've seen Carly's feet so few times, it's crazy. She
Really?
wears
She
socks
lives with you.
so consistently. I know.
Maybe that's for a reason, Cole.
So you're not
Like,
like,
it's
"Ooh,
not my
dog,
fault.
I
I keep
love-"
trying to get at her dogs.
Yeah, I'm starting to sense a connection between those.
Dogs.
The reason why you don't
Whenever-
see those often.
Whenever she's walking around barefoot now, I'm gonna play the song "Who Let the Dogs Out."
Who let the dogs?
This is bringing a whole new definition.
That's what I'm
to
gonna do
Pavloving
whenever I
someone.
go to Denver this Christmas. Is anytime.
Do not.
I will.
Who let the dogs
No,
out?
because autistically, I can't
Has it
wear
been
socks
5
by
minutes?
themselves.
Just socks, nothing else.
Yeah.
Been there.
If I'm naked, the socks gotta come off. That...
I thought
Yeah.
the socks were supposed to stay on during sex
If-
for grip.
No. That's
If
a
you're-
Socks stay
Otherwise,
on
my
during
eyes.
shower.
For
Yeah.
grip?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you got that.
What does that mean?
Grippy
You got
socks.
grippy socks?
Yeah, dude.
I
Do you mind if I
looked up-
stay in my grippy socks while we copulate?
Ah! No!
Oh my god.
It has not been 5 minutes. Good to know.
What do you mean? I'm not done with my
Kate
drink
hates
yet. I gotta
us.
go get an ice cream sandwich.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you know how good ice cream sounds right now? Aaron, did you find your
I-
pen?
Oh, fuck
want
you.
ice cream?
Yeah!
Fuck.
Where was it?
Where was it?
It was in
it
my pants.
Ah!
was it still missing?
Yeah, it
Since
was.
last time?
Yeah.
How's the new flavor?
It's okay. It's better than the other one.
Woo!
That doesn't take much.
Cole,
That
your
one's
chair's
nasty.
in the way of your feet. Stop. It's in the way. You have to move it. Cole, come back. Move your chair. You fucking
Hey, Kitty.
bitch. Get back here, you Auschwitz-looking
Are you
motherfucker
okay?
survivor. Move your chair.
You're so desperate to get to this, Yukala.
You
I'm s-
fucking...
We've been wasting this session.
Exactly.
Try.
Exactly.
I've been having a great time. I'm stealing. Technically, I've been making great. I've been making great strides.
You are the only one who has been making great strides, Zoe. That's the problem.
Hey, I grabbed my guards.
I spent 2,500 gold on your ass, bro!
Yeah, I was
good
gonna
for
say.
you, rich boy.
That's all of my gold!
You'll get it back.
From you?
Very gradually, over multiple years. Yeah.
No. No.
See, that's why you have to stay in the party.
No. You gotta pay
You
me
guys
back.
ever wonder what diving into a tub of pudding feels like?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Occasionally.
jump off a bridge. I'm gonna do it.
It's a great,
Into a tub of pudding?
it's a great success. Yeah, into a tub of pudding. Cole, Kate,
All
is
right.
our guinea pig.
Where were we? Welcome back.
We were at
Chris,
Daenerys. Cry, 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 cry,
Cry,
cry,
cry,
cry.
No,
cry,
you were gonna
cry,
get that
cry,
at the end
cry.
of the episode, but probably not.
Daenerys, you fly back to the tavern with your buddies. What are you doing?
We're gonna go touch base with Oslo if he's in there,
Oslo
because
is
Daenerys
not
doesn't know
in.
that he's gone.
Daenerys now knows Oslo is not at the tavern.
So Daenerys leaves the tavern to go find her friends or Oslo.
Do you know where you're going?
Daenerys doesn't have message. Did any of her guards have message to her knowledge?
Nope.
Well,
Let's fucking go.
Well. I feel like, no, I think Daenerys knew that we were going to go to a tailor before she left.
doesn't know which one.
Oh.
True.
Ask around.
An army falls from the sky. The tailors!
I
How
swear
shall we
they went that
have-
way. Swear to me.
Swear to me! Where are they? Where's Magnus and
Oh.
Bo?
Kind of collect her guards in the inn, and they're gonna discuss the Akala and manners for the Akala and whatnot.
Phenomenal. Is that all you're gonna do? Oh man, that was one good sandwich. I'm not embarrassed about that one. God damn it!
You should be. Holy mother of God, you guys.
We're obsessed.
Oh, you both got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's just a
Anyway.
game at this point.
If that's the case, Bo and Mago.
I'm messaging Kaya and Daenerys.
What are you saying?
I'm sending. For Kaya. Hey. It's.
Dude.
Yeah. Hey. Dude. No. Hey, it's Magnus. At the Divine Thread. If you want nice clothes, get here soon. Wrap up whatever you're doing, please. Thanks. It's down by docks.
Can I give my response?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please. Oh my god, this is gonna be so funny. I'm so excited.
What? Where the fuck are you? What the fuck? What? No, there's no. Hello? Have you been here the whole time? What the? It eventually cuts off.
And at that you hear.
We're sorry. The
at
person
that-
you are trying to call is not available,
Hang on,
or
hang
doesn't have a full voice, or doesn't have a voice box set up.
Hang on, let me check something real quick. Let me check something. Please, let me check something.
Her panicked. Have you been here the whole time?
Can I cast?
She's
You didn't
definitely.
see what I did you?
She does say that. You didn't see what I did you?
Yeah, I'm just not gonna say anything else. Hey, 10, we're down at the Divine Threads by the docks. See you soon. How about the weather we're having? How are you enjoying the weather? How are you doing? How do you feel about the whole Akala sitch?
Is that all the words that you were including in one message?
Yeah, yep, absolutely.
Magnus, there are too many conversations in one message. I found my guards. I'm back at the inn. I didn't know you guys were. We'll be there momentarily. Within circa 30 minutes, an army shows up at the door of the tailor.
We need clothes.
Clothe us!
Sorry.
Bring me your finest.
I like this clothing. Bring me more.
Okay, Bo and Mago. Other than that, what are you two doing?
I want to go look for more people with tattoos, and I want to go find a very nice gem shop.
Are you doing that while waiting for Daenerys to get there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the frog blink. Jesus.
Are you asking? Are you asking around?
Mm-hmm.
Bo, what are you doing?
If I'm gonna be completely honest, I can't really think of something to do.
You have Larea with you still.
Oh shit, that's right, I do.
Oh shit, I have a kid now.
I'm still new to
you need food, don't
I'm still new to being a dad. I'm going to go find food for my child. And water, please.
She's just been like very quietly, silently like playing with stuff, kind of tugging on your clothes from time to time. But other than that, she hasn't really been bothering you.
In all reality, though, Bo is definitely gonna like kneel down to her and just kind of say, "How did you like any of the clothes? Or did you like any of the clothes in there?"
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite color?
I like green.
You like green? Good to know. Keep that in mind, kiddo. I'll ruffle her hair a little bit.
Okay. Do you think I can keep this one? She says as she pulls out a small dress that she took from the tailor's.
Oh my god.
I can't tell if I should be proud or upset.
Tiny thief.
Teaching moment.
Tiny
teaching
thief.
moment.
Are we still in the view of the shop?
No, you're out on the street by now.
Okay. Oh, sweetie. Huh.
Don't do that again, okay? This is your first time, so I get it. Don't do that again, okay?
I get it. Well, why not?
Because those are honest, hard-working people, and they worked real hard on that. And if they don't get something that they need, then there will have been no point into making what you took. Now, don't get me wrong, they are well off, so they'll be fine. But just from now on, unless I give you the okay, don't steal anything else.
Dad, can I steal this?
Don't say it out loud. Ask me quietly.
So she goes, Will they miss it?
I don't know. But for now, we're gonna be quiet about it. We're not gonna talk about it, okay?
But maybe I should put it back.
No. Don't do that. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You're a bad dad.
And Bo's just gonna put it in his bag as discreetly as possible.
The dress itself is definitely a little bit, or not a little bit, but too big for her.
She wants to be a princess in a big gown.
But yeah, you find a couple of local food places that aren't taverns and bars, like genuine like restaurants or serving stalls, that kind of stuff. Mango. That is a hard word to say. I'm not gonna do that one. You find a rather large jewelry shop. It's, and I don't mean like large, like, oh, this is like a nice like big box store. It's like 3 stories tall, but built like it's built for Loxodons. And on the outside, it is called the Dancing Gemstone.
Ooh. I will head inside.
So you head inside, and on the inside, things are scaled for normal-sized people. There is one Loxodon that looks to be very gently taking the tiniest jewel piece and setting it into a small locket, though nobody's seen you enter. By the way, the trope of having a Loxodon work on small stuff is really funny to me, so that's why I keep doing it.
Yeah,
I noticed.
We can tell. It's really funny. Are there like a lot of people in here? Is it like...
It's not super busy, no, but it's a
Okay.
very nice place.
I'll wait for him to finish setting this piece, just like nearby, waiting patiently.
Welcome. How may I help you?
I was looking to see if I could part with some of these gems, if you'd be interested in any of them. And I'm gonna pull out the gems that I had mentioned before, the tube spinel at least.
Okay. Absolutely. Let me take a look here. And he kind of rolls up his sleeves. His big hulking frame kind of blocking out the candlelight and the torchlight and the daylight from the windows behind you. Standing easily at twice your height, he kind of like stoops down and with a magnifying glass takes a look at one and then goes over the other and he says, "Two spinel, lovely. Tell me, where did you procure these? They aren't very common in this side of the country."
Oh, I picked them up in Cobalt over in Little Liqueur, just through my adventures and everything.
Oh, I see. Very lucky. These two are in pristine condition. I could see myself parting with 1,800 gold pieces with a $200 coin dividend.
Is there anything in the shop that catches my eye?
Not really. Nothing that you wouldn't have already or could get special ordered. I mean, fancy boy wise, yeah, there's a bunch of like jewelry here that you would love to have.
But
But
anything like that Daenerys might like, or that like...
wait, hang on.
Hang
Okay,
on, I'm hanging on. You got it? Okay, cool.
Okay. 1 second.
Both of you?
Oh man.
Killing myself.
No.
No, not really. Mainly because these are all like religiously charged or based.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them are symbols of a different religion. Rue would have been interested in some of the Tithys-based stuff, and Lothric probably would have been interested in some of the Ymir-based stuff. But other than those, there's really nothing here that strikes your fancy. There's no gods of the forge or divine chimeras. And the only religious basis you have in the rest of the party is either yours from your upbringing or whatever Kaya believes in.
I was gonna ask about Philonarath, but he's not really my god. He's more like my homie. But
Yeah, and there wouldn't really be anything. Because he's not one of the mainstream.
yeah.
11. How many do I have? Amount. There's an amount.
12? 12?
14.
Ah. Then I'll just... Yeah, 18 sounds fair. You just glance about. You're going about my day.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Then Bo gets food. In time, you guys group back up with Daenerys at the tailor's. Kaya, what are you doing?
Was I able to find the silly little statue?
Yeah, absolutely you were. After about an hour of looking around, you do come across like some weird alcove and asking questions and stealing things along the way. Roll 2 sleight of hand checks for me.
Wonderful.
There is a medium-sized statue in this alcove of a man-beast. He's saying it was the largest statue he'd ever seen, is either hilariously overplayed or he's just never seen a statue before, because this is about the size of a normal like person statue, and these are all over the city.
Okay, both my sleight of hands were 18 and 16. Respect.
All right. You get 66 gold from one person and 37 from another.
Love to hear it. Okay. Thanks.
Alice.
Yeah.
She was making a shadow dog with her hand.
Oh wow. Okay. Do I see it glowing?
No, but as you get closer, you do feel a strange, like, almost pulse coming off of it. Give me a religion check.
Ooh, okay. Do I have anything? Wow! 11!
11.
That's a +0 on religion. I miss Rue.
Yeah. You know, overall, that in places of great congregations of religion, in places and times of strong belief or heartache or wishing or wanting, as does everyone in the general world, know that that is when gods are strongest. That's when they are the most present, is because they are needed the most. And there are some times when they don't show up, and there are some times when they grant all their boons. As you get closer, Kaya, you feel your blood thrumming in your ears behind your head, and almost invigorated. like adrenaline begins to surge through you. Like you're entering battle, like you're ready to strike a final strike on an adversary. And you take another 2 steps forward before you see the statue begin to faintly illuminate the dark corridor you're standing in with a blood red light.
That's weird.
What
And
would you like to do?
I guess I'll kind of like start creeping towards it. Do I recognize the god that it is?
No, not really. In where you're from, the human nobles and merchants that ruled over you guys would have called him Imar, the beast god of strength and war. You would refer to him more as like a boar creature.
Okay.
But you don't like... You've never had this feeling when it came to a statue before, let alone religious worship.
Right. How close am I now, would you say, like, to the statue?
10 feet.
10 feet? Okay. We'll take a couple more steps closer, just to, like,
Say
really...
5 feet?
Yeah, we'll say 5 feet.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry, I saw you smile and I got really nervous.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
No, we'll do 5 feet. We'll do it.
5 feet?
Yep.
Okay. You step a little bit closer, and 5 feet away, you watch as the statue glows a little bit brighter, and you feel more energy kind of rush into you.
So as I'm getting closer, I'm feeling more and more energy.
Mm-hmm.
So disturbed, but very intrigued. I'm gonna take like 2 more steps closer.
Okay. So would you say another 5 feet?
Yeah, let's put me right up next to it, but don't touch it yet.
So, before I continue,
Yeah.
in terms of right up next, you mean melee combat distance in a grid of 5-foot grids?
This is really funny.
Just want to clarify.
So 5 feet?
Yeah, cool. Oh.
Kaya,
Yeah.
the light that surrounds you begins to thrum behind your eyes and through your blood. As power, divine power, is being driven through this statue, and consequently most statues of Ymir at this time, as you step towards it, you feel utter compulsion. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please, at disadvantage.
Yep.
Kaya goes on a murder spree and goes to jail.
Guys, please, I can't lose 2 characters.
That would be funny, though.
That. Well, it wouldn't. You said what saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw, please.
And that's a 6.
Oh! Bye.
Well,
Kaya goes on a murder
Alrighty.
spree. Kaya goes on a murder spree.
Woo!
How are you guys doing?
I'm looking at Timu.
Don't get me started on Timu, Aaron.
Awooga.
Oh god.
Awooga.
How are you, Cade?
My head kind of hurts.
Why?
I don't know. I feel stressed.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel
Dude,
weirdly
you
like.
realize the Akala is gonna take us like 2 or 3 sessions, right?
Yeah?
Do you?
Yes?
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Also, you should talk to Magnus about leaving.
No,
You don't want to.
you're right, I don't. I don't need more drama between these two characters. I've had my fill. Sorry.
No, but it would be really, really good.
Yeah, but I've had my
Be
fill
some
of
good
drama.
roleplay.
Come on, it'd be some great roleplay. It'd be so juicy.
Uh,
So juicy, so delectable. So
but are more fair. Besides, I'm already kind of in debt. So...
You're already indebted to me now. You might as well stay.
Yeah.
Stay paid off.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, come on. Boat just got interesting.
No.
Why?
Come on.
Cause no.
Come on. That's not an actual reason.
I have my reasons, and I've told you guys said reasons, and every time I have told you guys.
Though. You're like,
I
I
have,
don't like
though.
playing him anymore. He just
Is
got
it-
interesting.
Yeah, but is that not reason enough?
You could like playing him. He has so much fucking potential.
It's time, man.
you're fucking. We're gonna
Alright, I'm sorry.
listen.
I know. You,
I don't want to get to know a new bitch. I like my bitches.
I already have to get to know a new bitch, and
I
this
already have
bitch
to
is
get a new
mean.
bitch, and I don't like this bitch. I'm using this bitch to get my old bitch back.
Bitch.
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 Oh,
Business,
you
business,
cuss!
business.
I'm writing you up! Oh, shit.
Am I making a Teemo account right now?
Are you making a Timu account right now? Oh, I
Aaron,
already have
why
one.
are you... Oh. Alice, how are you?
I'm drawing porn.
Damn, just fucking... Alright.
And they're back.
Hey guys, Alice is drawing
And we're
porn.
back. And we're back.
Alice is drawing porn.
And we're back.
What a
Porn.
And
Right.
we're back.
Porn.
yeah,
Well,
we're back.
surprise.
That's a crazy gate swing into what just happened, or from what just happened. Anyway, Kaya, as that ends, you take a couple steps back from the statue, and I need you to take. Give me a second.
Psych.
Give me a second. Because you
Are
saw.
we all in agreement that she definitely went on a murder spree or something?
I guess we'll get
Because
to
you
see.
saw his true form, you take.
Phenomena.
I don't have enough dice. Hang on, give me a second.
Man, just tell me how much psych damage to take.
Like 3.
Good news, guys. No one's dead.
Are you?
No.
Do we
Are
know that
you-
for certain?
Are you a
You
warlock?
depending on no. Also no.
Are you a paladin now?
Also no.
Okay.
Nothing that big of a change.
That big. Something happened.
I mean, not a change.
Something happened.
Something did happen.
Something happened.
I'm glad that one wasn't recorded, because, man, his voice is so fucking hard to do. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah, you can
7,
see
8,
why it's very
9, 10. 10d6 plus 2.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
It's only halfway wipe out Kaya. You're like what?
Okay.
1 point above me?
I'm 94.
How much health do
You're
you have, Kai?
94?
94.
94?
Kai's a tank.
Okay.
I get to
Phenomena.
re-roll ones and twos. We're re-rolling. Oh my god, they're all twos again. Hang on.
That's a great weapon master feat, I think.
It's probably
Yeah.
a fighting god that she just went up against. I would hope so.
Who said going up against any?
You're taking some kind of damage.
True.
Hi,
Fucking
and I live.
shitboxing.
What's up, Cole?
What are your final
You take-
thoughts?
Be gentle.
Go into that sweet night.
You take
Okay.
44 points of damage. Of psych damage.
Yowza! Not dead though.
But wait! There's more!
What?
Oh, that's half your health.
We're not done! Round 2,
not-
baby!
My god. Is it a
Guys.
test?
Another
Guys,
10
I'm
d6.
guys, I'm
Yeah.
so serious. Kaya can't die.
Ones and twos.
Who doesn't come back if Kaya doesn't get her?
Well, you fucked yourself. I don't know what you want us to do.
Oh my god.
Whoa, that's
I
a
don't know
lot
what
of
you want us to
sixes.
do.
Call, please! I will quit your fucking campaign. Don't do this to me.
Look, man, that's your choice.
Oh.
Watch, he kills you, and then he's like, I'll bring you back if you work for me.
It's not always your case. I guess.
Listen.
Kaya Nightlith,
Cole.
you're at 50 life, right?
I'm at 49. I won. Taken.
49?
Yeah, I was at 40.
40. You take 47 points of psych damage as the aftershocks of what you've seen ripple through your body. Seeing a god's true form, you are very lucky to live. And no, that's not it. I'm going to send you something.
Oh. Is that it for the damage? Do I get...
Kai's just like, do I get to walk away?
My debt, bro.
My debt, dude.
My family can't take that on.
You still feel the battle rage that you got from looking at the statue coursing through you, and as such, I sent that to the right person, right? Oh, thank Christ. Oh, my bad.
Whoa.
Yeah! Because that's how much you took, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
See, I told you guys, side quests are great. They give you premonitions and cool
I
things.
know things! Anyway, I guess I'm gonna absolutely dazed and confused walk my happy ass over to the docks.
You've got, like, the worst migraine of your life as you're stumbling through the crowds in the early
I look like a
afternoon.
drunkard. I look like a drunkard.
Okay. You all meet back at Divine Threads, and you are free to do as you wish as a group now. Oh, and, Kelsey's there.
Chaos.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Kelsey.
I'm here now.
Oh my god, Kaya, what the hell happened to you?
Are you drunk?
No.
You got a nosebleed.
What happened?
I saw a statue. I
Like what,
had of a
into it?
statue. I went for one drink, may I say. And there were these guys talking about this statue, this huge, gigantic statue that apparently glowed red. So I went to go take a look, right? And I get there, and it's Emir, the war god.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, it glowed red, like he said, and I felt like this really strange, like, energy, I guess you could say, and I got closer, and, like, I don't know, I lost a little bit of control, touched the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think shit's gonna go down at the Akala.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
I mean, like,
Bad.
bad shit. Like, people killing each other. Shit.
Okay.
I mean, sounds about right.
No, that doesn't sound about right for, like, Akala, but that sounds like what...
For events involving us,
Yeah.
it sounds about right.
He told... What I heard from the guy...
The guy. You talked to
As
God?
Kaya's
Well, like, kinda.
He talked at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just said war was coming. Which
Yeah.
sound so vague and ominous. And why I could never do this for a living. These sisters of Verona are batshit crazy. But it was carnage. The entire city was on fire.
The city. Not just,
That-
like...
That sounds awful.
The city. And I want to say it's not true. Like, I sounded like a lunatic. But, like, you get that really icky feeling, like, deep in your tummy. Whenever, like, you're worried that something bad is gonna happen.
It's been me ever since I stepped into the city. Hey, Kelsey. How
Yes, Magnus.
prepared are we for this to happen?
For what?
This. And I'm like gesture to Kaya, be like, of what she's saying. How prepared
Oh,
is the city from the inside if it were to for some reason have an attack or somebody turn on somebody? How prepared?
Are we fucked?
I'm not too sure. You'd probably have to ask Da. He's the battle master.
Yeah.
I don't really I don't like war. It's not I don't like fighting. I'm more into like peace
Yeah.
and governance.
I'd say that most of us are.
I get that, but if this is true,
Well, there's also the case that Emir is pretty famous for just saying stuff to get people riled up to.
no, and I get that. But if that's something that could happen, that's something we need to be prepared for. How many Ymir statues are throughout the city?
This one was weird. This one's in like a really weird little alcove. It was
Well,
like
there's-
hidden.
There's statues to every deity throughout the city. Probably 1,000 or so.
Great.
Aya, you're not looking so well. Is it okay if I take a look?
I feel like shit, actually.
No worries. And I'll cast Cure Wounds on you.
What is that
What is
magical
this
feeling?
melody?
Like love injected straight through my veins. You could just do that.
Have you never been healed before, Kaya?
No.
Really?
Most of the time, if someone gets hit back at home, we just tough it out.
Rub some dirt in it, yeah.
Exactly. Gets
Yeah.
it.
Well, for me it was sand, but close enough.
Oh, ours is like mud. Some sand, but not like desert sand. Of like.
No,
It's
it
so
was-
strange to me to know that there's
It is.
not like that kind of magic everywhere.
Oh no.
That's kind of what happens when
Field 31.
31. Fuck. Are you done?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I've got something in my throat. Go ahead.
This dick. Ha! Got him. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Better not. Anyway. Yeah, so... Oh, I haven't tried on those clothes yet. Should I go back to the inn to try them on to
You
see if they
should.
fit, or...
Just take him to the...
Alright,
I don't even know at this point. I don't, just...
Let me
There's
try them
so
on. Let
much
me
more
see-
shit we have to worry about than fancy fucking clothes.
Yep.
Alright.
Magnus, it's okay. There's plenty of us here, so I'm sure we can worry about it in just a little bit. For right now, let's just tackle one problem at a time.
Okay, clothes. Go into the shop, talk to the nice lady.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in with the express purpose of finding, like, a little area that I can change into the clothes.
Yeah,
is
they
that a
probably have a
thing?
changing room for sure.
Like a changing room? Okay, can I go in and...
Yeah, they fit you. They're just not tailored to you specifically. Also, you don't like the look of them.
Yeah. They just suck. I guess I'll go up to the counter with the clothes.
Oh, hi there. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm with the band of the
No.
what?
No. Yeah.
You're not there. Shut up.
Raging, storm? The storm...
Oh, the Band of the Wild Storm.
Yeah, that's it. I'm traveling with them, and I think I'm going with them to this meeting. I have these clothes here. They fit me, but I kinda hate them.
That's understandable. I can see why. My name's Valenriel. What's yours?
Kaya.
Kaya, it's lovely to meet you. I think that other colors matching your earthly tones would be more sufficient, don't you?
Yeah, I would say so.
Don't get me wrong, I love the blue on you, but as an Earth Genasi, I feel that more darker colors would fit you, and having some flair with your skin already looks fantastic.
Well, aren't you, Trina? Yeah, whatever you really think would be fine.
Phenomenal. Considering that Bo's already been paid for, do you know what exactly you're looking for?
Oh, not necessarily. I don't have a lot of money on me. So just like things that I don't want to. You guys seem like you're really good at what you do, and obviously you've got enough. So anything that's like just quick and easy, but also makes it more, like you mentioned, me.
Of course. Well, for starters, what I would do, and she grabs the clothes and she drops them on the floor next to her. She bends down and she takes out a stack of cloth and she puts it on the table. We would start over. That being said, as a rush order, it is going to take a couple more hands. How much money do you have on you particularly right now?
Not much at all. I don't come from wealthy standpoints. Let me think. I might not be able to pay you monetarily right now, but maybe I could give you guys all a favor later.
Let's get it on.
Hey yo! I didn't know Kaya swung like that.
I think Kaya swings all of the ways.
Oh.
I think Kaya looks something up and down and goes, "Yeah, I'd get it on with that."
Kaya goes, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Kaya just
literally.
plays Smash or Pass with every single person she meets.
This is a pot smash. No, that's a pot. Yeah, smash.
Smash.
Breaks it.
Kaya is Markiplier. Plays Smash or Pass on the regs.
Caesar Rock, smash.
Smash. Pass. Pass.
Tried that.
Pass.
Yes, tried that. No.
Tried
Weirdly
that.
a yes. Anyways, I appreciate the offer. However, unfortunately, we can't do that kind of barter here. Is there any way you would be able to make the money in time? You could always rent the clothes for a lower cost as well.
We can do monthly payments.
Have you ever heard of a firm?
Have you thought about taking out a loan?
Let's take a look at your credit score.
I don't want to do D&D credit score. No.
Me neither.
Well, you somehow procured a broken boat, so that's gonna bring it down.
You know, instead of maybe making new clothes, do you guys have any clothes that you think that are already made that you think would work for me?
Not for the Akala, unfortunately. There's nothing fancy enough for it.
Okay. If I were to rent out these clothes instead of pay for them outright, how much would that send me back?
Oh, let me go speak to my mother.
Okay.
So she dips into the back, and you watch as, after some muttering in the back, she comes out with her mother and her twin sister. Her mother looks at you and goes, well, it would be, for a rush order, 750 gold coins just to complete the purchase, and then renting would be 150 a day. So if you were to take the whole Grand Akala, it would take about 1,100.
Oh, brother.
It's about 60% off, as the original price we would have to charge you would have to be around 4,000 gold.
Okay, yeah. We'll do that. That's... yeah. Alright. That would be fun.
Fantastic. Come back tomorrow morning and we'll have that ready to pick up for you.
Wonderful, thank you.
Oh, and the first payment, if you wouldn't mind.
How much do I owe you right now?
750.
Do you have 750?
Yes!
Yeah, he has like 6,000. What are you
I have
talking about?
3,000!
Oh, yeah.
Ha ha, baby's going back into debt more. Ha ha, little baby's gonna cry. Cry, 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 cry.
Alright, work over the gold.
Alright, fantastic, fantastic. You leave the shop, and the day is beginning to turn into dusk. Kelsey goes, you know, I love this corset I bought. I'm excited to see what they have for me tomorrow. Oh, and by the way, Kaya, because you're relatively new, don't worry. I'm sure Dad can give you a stipend for the clothing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I was even questioning if I was allowed to come in the first place, since I'm not, a
Well-
matron.
That's what we were discussing. So we figure we already had one Earth Genasi as a advisor. He was the tender to our grounds before an unfortunate set of circumstances.
Oh, look at that cloud. It's really fucking weirdly shaped.
However, the imperial documents don't say that if they were a man or a woman. So, if you wouldn't mind posing a little bit, we'd have you as the king's advisor.
Do I have to say anything? I don't know much about politics.
Don't worry. Anything other than the feast, you won't be talked to.
Okay, wonderful then. I can do that.
You're an Urchinasi?
Have you
Yes,
ever
you-
seen a water genasi whose hair looks like citrine or fucking? What is the rock?
See,
What is?
her hair's not rock. Her hair's
No,
just
but
like
it looks
Oh, her hair's
like
opal.
opal, right?
Mhm.
That's the rock that I was looking for.
I'm surprised you didn't know she is immensely heavy. Not to be mean, of course.
No
I-
offense
you are-
taken.
You're in very great shape.
Thank you.
I apologize, but also you're kind of the only Genasi I've ever met, Magnus.
Okay.
So I don't really
Like,
have much of a
we
much of
also,
a reference point here.
We also met
But
the
we've
ones of
met
Earth
a
and Wind.
Genasi before.
True.
Before him,
I don't know that.
mean,
And you've seen air genasis at the.
we don't need to focus
Were
on
you
this. What
like
were you?
asleep? Are you drunk all the time? What's happening with you?
Don't worry about it. What?
Drunk all the time.
He's
No,
not-
no,
he's not drunk
no.
all the time. It's-
Don't repeat that.
It's a snide remark.
I'm not drunk.
I love her so much.
Come on, let's go outside. Let's go somewhere.
Perhaps we should go back to the inn to meet with that, and
would be
from there
ideal.
we can discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow, as far as I know, will be very straightforward, but here's all the details.
Great.
Alright,
Gotcha.
we gotta be back here tomorrow morning to pick up our stuff.
Yeah.
Don't forget, wake up early. Onward.
Rah.
Okay, so you guys start marching, or going down to Naris with your guards and everything. Kaya, as you guys are walking, Tanaris' guards start getting a little bit closer and closer and closer to you until one goes, so, you're an Earth Genasi?
No.
Get knocked on, nerd! Now you know how it feels! Yes! Oh my god!
And in a hushed tone, they begin to ask you so many questions about where you're from, what you do, what your culture is like, how many elements you worship, if you worship the elements at all, how connected you are to your pantheon of religion and that kind of stuff. Mostly focusing on like what magic you can do and like what other spells you can do and stuff. But yeah, is there anything you guys want to talk about before you get back to the inn with Oslo?
You answer the guards?
I mean, yeah, I'll give them answers about, like, the non-family prying questions.
You have a sister? Do you have a sister that you love more than anything in this world?
Well, like,
One goes-
maybe.
One goes, Are all Earth Genasis as large as you?
No.
Fascinating.
Look,
Scribble,
some of them
scribble,
are.
scribble, 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 scribble.
My dad was a big fella, so I think I got those genes from him.
And what about your tattoos? Scribble, 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 scribble.
They're stories. Every time I complete something, yeah, you want to hear about them?
Absolutely, please.
Yeah.
And
Start detailing
you guys keep walking.
I think Magnus will like slow his step a little bit at like the tattoos with story and like just listen along.
Okay, cool. So eventually you guys get back to the tavern. From there, you walk in. It seems that like everyone that was here the night before of like this like merchants guild is not here anymore. All the tables have been kind of like put together to accommodate for Daenerys and her guards and the rest of you. It's clear that the powers that be, maybe not Oslo himself, but like maybe even the Archimandrite, rented out the entire tavern for you guys in order to like have privacy, including the fact that you have now a different bartender, not the half orc from before, but instead it seems to be a sister of Arona.
Aw, boo.
Oh.
That's so boring.
Hey, welcome back. As you can see, they've made some arrangements.
Gross.
The gutter and black bag, the bartender.
Fantastic. Good to see.
Fucking Daenerys. Fantastic. Us. No.
Wouldn't want to be doing professional business in a bustling bar, would we?
Of course not. Who would have any fun in their lives?
Yeah.
The sister of Verona, she smiles at him and pours a drink.
Fun.
He takes it, takes a sip,
Joy.
and he goes, "Oh, what is this swill?" And she goes, "It's water, Your Highness."
Oh,
That's really funny.
water.
Ew, this isn't Dr. Pepper.
Oh, this
Right.
ain't a doctor.
Okay.
This isn't my
And he puts
dirt tea.
He puts the cup down. If you'd all like to take a seat, let's discuss what we'll be doing tomorrow, the day of the Okola, and the last day. Shall we?
Please,
Yeah.
let's get this
Might
out of
as
the
well.
way.
So, tomorrow, and as you all take a seat, the Sister of Verona passes out some food and some water. There seems to be, she goes, there will be drinks to be had later on in the evening after you have all finished discussing. It is at this point that I will leave and stand outside to guard the door. Should you need anything, call me. It's for your own privacy's sake.
Thank you, Carly.
And your name?
Your name?
What are we supposed to call her by? If we have to call her.
Why don't I think to name my fucking NPCs ever?
Fuck you, Cole.
That had
was-
so much vitriol.
There was so much
I
there.
wonder why.
Oh my
it's almost
God.
like you pick on Zoe the
you, Cole.
most out of all of
Jesus.
us.
Fuck you. This is very wow.
I just had to let it out. I have to let out the anger sometimes. I don't get too often.
No,
You can
don't.
call me Sister Ivina.
Alright, thank you.
Sister Avina, Cole. Sister Avina.
Sister
Sister
Ivina.
Evina.
Gotcha. Sister Avina.
And she walks and closes the door behind her. Right. So Azo then reaches into a jacket and pulls out a bottle of brandy and sets it
Good
on the table.
lord.
And uncorks
Yes.
it and pours it into all of your cups and passes them out after dumping out the water on the floor.
Oh, thank fuck. Oh, it's Carly.
Hi, Carly.
Hi, Carly!
This is
That's so scary. Even without the lighting, it's just.
It's,
She's
and
so
it's a ghost.
speedy.
Yeah.
Eating with eyes.
So
Wait, do my guards drink? I don't actually know if they do.
that's a good question.
Birds
Oslo
drink
eyes them up
Oslo?
and goes, "Yeah, all right," and pours them a little bit, some shots. So, tomorrow and the last day are the two most straightforward. We will be showing up at 8 a.m. in the morning, and from there will be announcements. For every noble and every man, woman, and child accompanying those nobles for about 7 hours.
Oh my god, please.
7
tell me we can-
hours?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, no.
Yeah. It's something that we all like to block from our memories
I
because
remember why.
it is a very long time, but it is how the Empire likes to do things. If it were up to me, I'd say welcome, please be seated, and we'd go from there. However, it is not up to me. So, this is an emergency Akola. Something that can only be called by a head of state or the Emperor himself. That being said, instead of a normal Akola where there are 5 days, 3 days to discuss, 2 days for announcements in and out, there are only 3. 2 days for in and out, and 1 for the issuing crier to make a statement and have it deliberated upon. Since we've left Live Liqueur, I've thought about the question that I want to ask, and frankly, I've come up with nothing.
So, just
No,
hang
nothing.
on. Hang on.
I
This
mean,
whole
hang on,
time,
Hang on.
it's-
not to
it's-
insult your intelligence. This whole time that we've been fucking around, getting ourselves killed, you haven't thought about the fucking question that we want to ask?
So you watch as Ozzo stares you down, Magnus, and he says, "Remember where you sit."
I remember where I sit.
He reaches into his coat and pulls out a scroll and throws it across the table at you. As it... And you see that there is question after question after question after question after question that he has written. These are all the ones I've thought about.
Your camera's
However,
fuzzy.
the question has to be accurate and accessible for all members. Oh, hang on, my camera's fucking...
Why not just will you join us in the war to come?
Because that will give an immediate no. Think about it. These people are selfish. There
And
has
also
to be
if-
something in it for them.
And also, even the ones that aren't selfish, they haven't had time to pull in a harvest, so it's not like they're not going to be able to starve their people after the war in the first place.
Right. Not to mention the fact that half of the bloody statedoms will just agree with Astalborough hand over fist every time because they are indebted. But before we talk about that more, let's talk about the feasts. For the next 3 nights, there will be feasts. The first 2 nights are without any influence from the Empire or from Engwyn. That means that all leaders of the statedoms, apart from Engwyn and Astalborough, will be present, and it is here that you will be incessantly both harassed and chided. This time is meant to be for petty squabbles and for deals to be had outside of the Akola. That way, all the time isn't taken up with the actual meetings. If you have anything that you want or need to talk to them about, make sure you write it down and you talk to them about it on tomorrow and the day after the actual meeting. The night of the Akola, that feast is entirely different. it is entirely emphasized upon the Emperor's behalf, meaning that food from just Astoboro will be served, not all over the entire Empire, like the first night and the second and the last. That being said, should any of you fall under questioning from an alternating authority, unless we've discussed it prior, please do not talk to them or engage with them. That may lead to unknown deals or ideas.
Why? Your hands are so cold.
For context, for the people who can't see our camera, Cole's girlfriend just came behind him and
Wonderful
pulled hands
time.
into his shirt.
I'm being bullied. They're all laughing at me.
I'm being bullied. They're all laughing at me.
Swear those two are fucking made for each other.
Thank you very much. Where was I?
Don't talk to any of
Don't
them.
talk to the cops.
Oh, yeah. Apart from that, feel free to talk to any nobles or peoples of interest that might be able to sway them onto our side. People I would emphasize to stay away from are the Solili Table and the Sequestrian Representative. Those
Look at
two
hers. Uh-oh.
are rather self-promoted. The rest should be fine. Vasselheim will give you a cold shoulder, and Jorlheim will try to challenge you to a fight, which is perfectly legal within the grounds. If you can win, it'll be fantastic. If you lose, well, we'll talk about that later.
I look over at Magnus.
Don't. No, you're not
I'm
starting a
not.
fucking fight.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I'm not.
Kaya, maybe. You, no.
What about me? Whatever.
Right, well, that covers those 2 days. The
Don't
Akola.
talk to...
Hang on. Don't talk to the sequestration representative, and don't talk to.
The
Oh,
Table
wait.
of Solili. The Akola is... How should I put this? Under every experience I've had with the other statedoms, they like to argue. So, if you have prepared speeches or music or idealisms to say out loud, wait for them to talk to you. Once somebody has given somebody else the floor, nobody else is allowed to take it under the guise of the Emperor. The Emperor will not be there. He's not shown up to an Akola ever. That's not to say that there might not be other characters from Astolboro or the area alike. He looks at you, Magnus.
Yippee.
Yeah.
If that is the case, we are to treat the Emperor's representative as though he were the Emperor. At least that's how they like to be treated. I like to mess with them a little bit, but that being said, don't cross any boundaries, or he can and has the full power to have you executed. On a whim. And it's happened before.
Gotcha.
Lastly, let's talk about the question.
What are the questions that he has written down?
It's, will you help me? It's just like various lists of like that, basically. There's like a few of like, there's like a couple of speeches that he chose to like write down and try to give, but each of them are a variant of like, live liquor and the Empire is facing something big and we need help. I simply don't know how to appeal it to every statedom that I need. And let me remind you, in order for us to get the correct vote, we need to sway both Yorlheim, Enquin, and Solili.
Okay.
Yep.
And we have to hold this influence with a single question?
Yes.
Do we get a speech?
We can have as much time as we like to posit our requirement. The issue is that, apart from the hands trading I've already done with the table, Vasselheim and Sequestria will always vote upon Astelborough's grounds. Let me look at my notes here. So really... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we have a bard and a storyteller. I'm sure one of you two could fix something up for him. Oh my god.
I'm sure. Let's go down the list. Astelborough tends to vote, surprisingly, on the general good side of things. As the home and speaker for the Emperor himself, they tend to try to vote mostly in favor of ideas or laws that will help the general populace. This is, of course, met with some level of requirement from the statedoms. Increased export of some commodity, more soldiers for the Imperial Army, and so forth.
What about morale?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Convincing them through morale.
What you just suggest? I like pull out death, start my strings, and they all of a sudden like.
No, but convince them as, even though we're not exactly they're the biggest fans of the Empire, pull their heartstrings as a member of the Empire, even if you are begrudging. Make it seem like, sure, you and I have our differences, but we're a part of the same thing. Here. Even then, Yorlheim's the left arm, you're the right. Both hands need to be working together in order to make the right thing happen.
What you just said, Bo, is surprisingly amazing.
I have my moments.
Bo, I'll give you inspiration.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Now we have to figure out how to appeal that and apply everything to the entire table.
Right.
How do we find a common ground of them? How do we find a common denominator between all of these people that'll hit them all at once?
That being said, Yorlheim tends to vote against the Empire, almost always, unless it's for their own good. If the Empire or Astelborough votes in favor of something, Yorlheim tends to vote against it. Vasselheim will always vote with the Empire. Sequestria will always vote with the Empire, starting about 70 or so years ago. Enquin, of course, will always vote in leaning towards whatever religious ground they can gain. Solili is one of the only two swing statedoms wherein they will vote on matters that the table views as profitable. If it's not profitable, it's not worth it. And lastly, we can't vote. Daenerys, you had an idea.
Well, if any evidence of the famine we've experienced or seen firsthand as eyewitness accounts, famine and destruction of farmland will affect everyone in the entire empire. Over time, prices will skyrocket and the market will change immensely. If we are to pull on the heartstrings of the empire, we talk about people's lives and how many people will die, and if there is a war, we can appeal to the financial aspect because war is very expensive and will gain those people a lot of money.
I can probably bet you if you dangle a fight in front of the Jorlheim, they might go for it.
That's true. Jorlheim does like to get into scraps. However, you must remember they did just fight a 12-year-long. They've seen a lot of war, and they're not excited about it in the future. They're still recovering from the damage that Vasselheim and the Empire has done, and it was only a year ago that a treaty has been signed.
Oh, before I forget, Kaya, do you want to tell them about the thing that happened with you in a fucking statue?
Yeah. So, I was taking a little bit of a stop at a pub, as you do. And I saw, I heard these two gentlemen talking about this statue that they saw, that was glowing red, and I was really curious, so I wanted to go check it out. And I did. And it was a statue of Amir, and I got filled with like this crazy energy that kind of took control of me, and I touched it. And then I saw like a vision that it looked like the entire city was on fire. And Amir was there, and he basically told me war was coming. But it looked, people were killing each other left and right, and I swear, I only had one drink at the pub before you asked. I feel crazy saying all that out loud. But, like, it kind of feels like we're in some pretty, hot water, and that shit might go down.
Right. That throws a wrench in the plans. Well, Smyrna, despite being a holy city, is probably, if I had to wager a guess, maybe the 5th best defended city in the Empire. The first is, well, I won't go into it, but should people attack from outside the city, it's a variable fortress. I mean, the walls are very strong. The general valley is almost impenetrable, so there is only one way for an army to come in.
That's the thing, is it looked like people were killing each other. It looked like people in the city had switched against each other.
I also found something interesting when I was flying around. There seemed to be many groups of people, holds of 2 or 3, and wearing black cloaks. I'm sure, I mean, my guards saw them, and maybe you guys did too.
I saw them on their way to the tavern. Bo got a better look at them than I did, though.
The tattoos and symbols that I saw reminded me of stuff that Lothric had on them. But if it's not something like the S word...
The Syndicate?
I didn't know if you wanted to say that out loud or not.
It didn't look synonymous with Syndicate, but...
It wasn't like that.
Right, well... Okay. Irina. Or Irwini? What was her name?
Ivina.
Ivina! And you watch as Ivina kind of head steps in. Yes, Your Highness. How... If you were to give me a guess, how many sisters are there in the city at any given time? That and warriors of Othis. Well, our numbers typically never fluctuate over 20,000 at a time. So maybe 8,000? And then Othis, I'm not sure, I'd say 700. Right, okay. So 8,700 people. Oh, thank you, Irvina. You're welcome, Your Highness. And she steps out. 8,700 people in a fortress built to be besieged from the outside, being attacked from its own citizens on the inside. You say you saw people wearing cloaks in groups of 2 to 3, scattered around.
We didn't see if they had any weapons on them, of course. They could just be a different type of religious, and we're just reading too much into shit. But with things how they have been.
Right. Especially with things how they've been. That tells me that and you watch as he like goes through a map in his head. Damn. Daenerys, if and I need you to be entirely honest with me. If you or one of your guards were to fall due to some unplanned execution of an attack, what would happen?
Cool.
Well, to my knowledge, either I or one of my guards or someone would notify the house. The floating isles would be in a race, and once more the floating isles would be at war with the Empire. And druidic magic has its way of going around barriers that the Empire has built. If we have transportation, if there are plants in this general vicinity, which there are, we will have armies here in moments. It's not a march of years, it's a matter of days.
That's truly terrifying. Okay. Kaya, I am assuming Kelsey talked to you about posing as my advisor.
Correct.
Have you met that prick named Khalil?
I don't think so.
He's a little bit short, fat.
The
Considers
religious
himself-
dude.
The priest?
The religious
Yes.
dude that tried to
Yeah,
fuck me up money.
the priest.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that guy.
Posing as my advisor, I need you to go talk to him and tell him that we need to triple the guard around the Akola. Under this guise of everything that's going on and your vision, let's call it, the most important thing is to prevent any sort of outside conflict between us and Arathia. If we're going to defeat what's happening, we can't be at war between us on two fronts. And he kind of leans in and he says, and if the Empire decides to not have live liqueur in it anymore, or the other way around, I'd like to still be on their good side. So, her safety is top priority. The second thing is, we need to, all of us, keep an eye out on who is at the Akola. If you see somebody you don't recognize, alert somebody immediately. It's going to be a hard ask for almost everyone here, but if you see somebody with that same tattoo, let them know. I've dealt with enough war and battle in the past, and my own fair share of uprisings, unfortunately. So if this truly some sort of planned attack, then we need to be vigilant. I don't like the Empire, but I don't like watching people die.
Understood.
So, Daenerys, in that case, sounds like you and I are gonna be glued at the hip.
Yes, you and all my gods. And we need to keep the Arathian closest to me. Your priority, if it comes down to it, should be to save the Arathian's life over mine. If the Arathian dies, it's much worse than if I die.
What happens if he dies?
He could tell you.
Is he in the room with us?
Yes, he is in the room with you.
I look over towards him.
He's smaller than Daenerys and kind of just hiding in a corner, kind of like scribbling on a piece of paper. And he looks up and he goes, "I'm sorry. What was the question?"
What happens if you die?
Oh,
Politically, what happens if you die?
excuse me. I was going to say I don't know, but politically, well, that's quite an interesting proposition. You see, politics is quite fascinating, especially in the Empire.
Consequences. What are the consequences if you die?
Oh, right. Okay. Consequently, if I were to perish, in general or here?
Just in general.
Here.
Here, specifically, but
What would your house
you-
do if you die?
in a hypothetical, we're at the Akala tomorrow. Something happens to you. What will Arathia do in response?
Well, it depends on what happens.
You
Do I
die.
die from poison?
No,
Do they
you just
kill me?
die.
Do...
Something
You just
happens
die.
to you and you die in a fight.
Political violence.
Oh, violence in a fight. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
She's so spooky. Oh my god. Sorry,
Carly,
Carly.
one
She's a
second.
podcast you again. She's so spooky.
I didn't see it. Well, in that case, all of the armies of Arathia would mobilize. I believe I overheard Daenerys saying that the armies would be here in a matter of days, but she's only referring to the armies of House Dorathian, their guardsmen and their battle force. If all of the armies of Arathia were to mobilize, that would be 90% of the population. The 10% left remaining would be the ones to guard the eggs, and the rest of the upraising, the farming, and the tending of any basic animals. So I'd say a force of about 20,000 with ships and griffins and hippogriffs. Not
And
only
also-
arriving by plant, but by airship and travel with reinforcements.
And also magic that they may have never seen before.
Very true. The Dorathians are incredibly amazing at coming up with new war magic. Teaming up with House Zeroff, they've managed to devise explosions that have leveled most cities.
Oh,
Okay, what's your
We
first
also
name?
have
Sorry.
we also have the ability to level entire ecosystems with our druidic magics. We can tell the plants to get up and leave.
oh,
What is your first name?
Oh, my name's Alec.
Alec? Good to meet
Alec.
you. My name's Bo. You and I are gonna be real good friends. You are gonna stay with me, and you're not gonna go anywhere further. If I see you
What if I
walking
need
off,
to eat?
I'm coming with you.
What if I need to use the restroom?
I'm coming with you.
Will you come with me when I go back home?
No.
Yes.
I'm very confused.
For the duration of the time that you and I are in this city,
you know
I'm
how we
going to
were
be at
asking
your
what
hip.
would happen to you? You know how we were asking that? It's because
Yeah,
we
in the
don't want that.
hypothetical.
Yeah, it's because we don't want that to happen. So we're gonna do everything in our
Why would that
power.
happen? I don't understand.
Just don't worry.
They are confusing you. There is a possibility that this meeting will turn violent, and we need to prioritize you and I not passing away, so
Oh.
as to preserve the protection of the city.
Absolutely, of course. I'm 100% on board with that plan. I don't want to pass away.
mm-hmm. So you and I are gonna be real good friends for a little bit.
Okay, but But his plan is that he is a god, as everyone else
Oh,
is a
I
god.
thought we were going to go like muscle hunting or something.
No,
He's so autistic.
That didn't bubble anything. Oh.
thank you, Alec. If you'd come take the nearest seat to me, please.
Of course, Princess Daenerys. If you must know, Bo, if we're going to be truly good friends, I am the fourth born of the first prince of House Arathia. My favorite color is the white of the white ocean. I love the smell of honeysuckle, specifically red honeysuckle from the
All right,
underside
I've
of the
had
Grand
enough
Temple.
of this guy talking.
No,
Are
I'm
we
still writing- I'm
are we
still
ready
writing
to
down
like?
more.
Do we have anything else to discuss?
Right, sorry, I zoned out for a minute. Yeah, let's talk about the question. Lastly, it has to be moving. It can be as long as we want. It has to unite all of the possible statedoms together. Thoughts, ideas.
Well, I have one that's kind of wraps your list together. And tell me if this sounds stupid, because it sounds stupid to me, but what about, will you sit aside and watch your homes and lives crumble around you, or will you stand on the side of the greatest war for the Empire in history?
I'm pretty compelled.
Yeah, but you also have to think about this from the perspective of some rich prick sitting in a chair not thinking about, his people rather than his economy.
If I were the table, if I were Emberhide,
Please,
The
don't forget to
speaker.
put your rich prick pants on.
right?
If you're gonna be Ember Hides.
If I were the Emberhide,
There we go.
I'd look at everything around me and go, I hate people. I want more slaves. War is better for slave trade. So yeah, I'd probably side along.
The Daenerys' guards all look at each other.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I can fucking appeal to a slave trader. That's my favorite. Okay.
Don't she? I mean, it's probably in your family, like in your genes or something.
Oh my god.
No, so you say that Kai Asla goes, don't do that. Don't say that.
Was I wrong?
Bo is taking the was it brandy that you said that he got out?
Yeah.
He's gonna just switch his cup out for the bottle. Cheers.
It's like
Down.
Magnus is sitting with his hands laced together, and it's just like a slow look to Kaya, and there is so much heat emanating off of this dude. Like, the room was warm before, it's getting hot now.
Takes off his hat and fans himself with it.
I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that.
Did somebody turn on an oven?
That's funny. I'm gonna pretend that you didn't say that. And we're gonna continue on with this meeting.
Daenerys is looking at you like you're prey.
However, you say something like that to me again, and I will be sure that your entire existence is turned into glass. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks. Anyways. Anybody
I'll
else
be
have
sure we
anything
want this one at the Akala.
Daya won't be speaking, will you, Kaya? Right. So, let's go over the list. Tomorrow, 7 hours of announcements. There will be bathroom breaks and food. Larea can stay here with Kelsey if you so choose, or Larea
Yeah,
can join us.
she's not. I'm not subjecting her to that. She's. Kelsey, are you okay with that?
Oh, that's completely fine with me. I love having our little play dates.
Thank you.
After that feast, talk to who you want to, but try to secure good ends with Jorlheim and Vasselheim and Enquin. After that, Keikola, the meetings, the feast of the Emperor, and then after that, the same thing. Any questions?
If the Emperor does randomly decide to come to this,
He won't.
if he does,
Hypothetically.
what happens? Is it just business as normal with the galas, or if he's here, is it actually seen as something serious?
That's... He doesn't ever come to a college, so if he comes, the world is probably ending.
Yeah. If he comes, it's either incredibly serious, or he wants to intermingle with some of the poor folk, like nobles. You have to understand that the Emperor is incredibly paranoid and anxious. Him and his father have never once been to Nicola. That being said, should he show up, I have no idea. To be frank, it's never happened, so... And he just shrugs.
Okay.
So
Question's a
Vasselheim,
question.
Jorlheim, and who else are we trying to nose up to?
Salethi.
Enquin. We're not to talk to Salethi.
Don't talk to the table or Sequestria.
And what were you saying?
It seems as if the first and last feast are a little bit of a safety risk. How would it be if I were to step away from that situation?
I would say it's almost mandatory for you to be there in the first feast. The second feast we can skip, for sure.
Sure.
There will be a lot of questions and outreach opportunities within the first feast, especially with trying to override the Odimarius family, that you might want to take.
You could...
Sure.
I don't think the Griftmoors... Right?
The Griftmoors probably won't be there.
Yeah, I don't think
They're
they would be
they're a
there.
noble family, but they only do mail, man.
Yeah.
Mailman.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to whack my tail.
And also supply blackmail, but we won't go into that.
Huh?
They supplied blackmail to it's fine.
No, they didn't supply the blackmail. They didn't have anything to do with it.
They absolutely did. But let's talk about that later.
Anyways.
Very well.
So, what happens if the votes don't go our way? What is the plan for worst case scenario?
Worst case scenario, we revoke titleship from the Empire and
what,
try
just
to
stand
defeat.
alone?
Yeah, basically, we reach out to sooner than expected, we reached out to the southern continent and even Aya's homeland and tried to recruit as many people from there as possible. Which won't be easy. Armies from across the seas will never be willing to come help, especially the Empire. Myfall, maybe?
Who do you have in my fall?
It's more of a question of who does Magnus's father have in Myfall.
Shit, if I'm calling, nobody's gonna come running.
That's not true. Your father, I mean, they call him the Giant Killer for a reason.
Yeah, that is true.
Speaking of, are there going to be Automatius attending?
That's unknown.
The
Most likely, though.
the Akala, yeah, probably. The feasts on the other half of the no, probably not.
What shall we do when they make contact with you, Magnus?
Right.
Yeah. I don't think my father's gonna be there because he stepped down for whatever reason. Quote unquote.
He what?
I don't know if this happened recently. I don't know. I just work here, okay? I'm just the messenger boy. I just get the information and I just feed it to everybody else. I have no fucking idea what the hell he's planning.
Oh, don't say that, Magnus. You're a lot more than that.
Thanks, Kelsey.
I look over at Oslo. How likely is it that he's gunning for the position of Emperor?
Barry. If something
You'd have
happens
to
to
ask
the Emperor,
Magnus.
listen, as that dude's fucking second-born son, that fucker is power hungry as hell. Anybody that he can marry one of us off to gain more power, fucking done.
Your Majesty, do you think your kingdom can stand up to that?
Do I think what?
Your kingdom could stand up to his dad as big head honcho?
Oh, if my dad is head honcho, I'm fucking gunning for his ass. I don't want to live in a world where he's ruling over my shit again.
To be completely fair, Bo, the military might of Livliker outpaces every other state. That being said, it's all in naval combat. Livliker's ships and naval capabilities are a well-kept secret among the Basilius family, and as such, we have an iron-like grip on all trade routes throughout the Empire. We are the ones that defend and cooperate and make sure that stuff goes where it needs to go. If his father... Right. If his father took the Emperor's position, everyone else but Livliker would starve. Magically, however, we, apart from me and Kelsey and my other daughters, would really hold no chance.
What about a battalion of Cursed Bloods?
That would do.
That would help.
And an army of bird people.
And an army of unicorns.
So bird
Oslo,
people and blood people walk into a bar.
Actually, Daenerys, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but from the first day you set foot upon land in Livliker, I made it my duty to invite you to my castle to try and strike the opportunity with you to make an alliance. Should such a thing happen, my entire country, my entire kingdom is built to defend against Eric Oaklands. Imagine if they're built into a fortress made to keep them out.
Be one hell of a force.
Well, we could work out the minute details later on. But as far as House Dorathian, I don't really have a speaker at the moment outside of my brother, and my brother's in favor of gathering our troops. I imagine if I were to communicate, we could make that work. And
Fantastic.
I'm sure I could convince the Wraithians as well.
So there's your answer, Magnus. Worst case scenario, we've got Livliker, Erathia, and a battalion of Cursebloods.
Yeah, Your Majesty, after this, that is my plan. I'm gonna be going back to Reliquary and trying to train them up.
That's completely fine. If anything,
Okay.
I'll instate you as a lord, and from there, I'll give you your own perchance of land. I'll help you build a bluestone castle, and
Haha, you
if
thought you were
that's-
getting out of this.
if that's what you're seeking to help them out, I'll give you every grant you need. As long as you can promise me, I can count on you and them when the time comes.
If that does work out, and that is the case, and I can get them, I promise you will get double the results you need.
Very well.
And on top of that, you're gonna have more than a couple of people who know some of the tactics that Solili might use if shit does hit the fan.
Don't worry about knowing Solilian tactics. Either way, that's the plan. So, get some rest. See you all tomorrow. And should you have any questions, please, for the love of Eisen, don't wake me. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode. I hope you all liked it. If you did, leave a like
job,
on both
gang.
platforms alike.
Politics.
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 God, I'm
Fighting?
gonna be a fucking
Fighting?
lord.
Haha, you thought you were getting out of this shit, you fucking cowboy country bumpkin motherfucker!
Get
Oh,
shit on!
Lord.
You're
Get
gonna
some
say,
nonsense!
bitch!
You're just
You're gonna
going to
run
go
a town,
train
dude.
up some shit. You fucked yourself, bro. You're like, I'm
God
gonna go
damn
fuck
it.
off with me, my daughter, and my fucking girlfriend that I got out in the wild.
That
And
you've
then-
ignored.
Why
Yeah.
do you say out in the wild like that? I guess it
She's
was.
out in the
in
wild.
It
was.
was in the wild. Oh, it
It was in the
was.
forest.
It
Um,
was in the forest.
Now you're a
Anyway.
lord.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Oh,
I
God.
stream.